Let's go. Let's go. Oh my God, bro. Drake dropped the Iceman album. What's good, boys? We are live. We are live. We are live. We are live. Let's go to YouTube. Let's make sure everything is all right. Hold on. Let me also make sure I sound clear. All right. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Is I'm up? Is it live? Yes, I think it is. Check out this. Oh, broskies. Yo, you guys. I'm seeing you guys going crazy on Discord. I'm seeing you guys going crazy on Discord. Yeah, bro. I just go back. I go back from school some minutes ago. Not actually some minutes. I think some maybe 30 minutes ago. Bro, it's literally day 9, bro. Can you believe that? Hold on. It's like I can't even fathom that, bro. 9 days already into the challenge. It's crazy. So that's it. It means we are at least or at most doing something great, you know? So I don't know why this internet is tripping on this other computer. Let me just close this off for now. So this is where I read your chats from. So we just open this real quick. I also needed to go on Discord to like tell the squad to check out the new drop, you know? Yep, so I think I can now read the chat. All right, I can read the chat this side. How's your day, man? My day been great, bro. Yesterday I had to go. What did you accomplish in the front end? I'll let you know in a sec. I'll let you know in a second. But we have a lot of things like to talk about on stream today. Like literally a lot of things. And going forward, starting from day 10, we're going to have like plans going forward. It's like we can have a stream, but it is a planned out stream, not just randomly rambling the entire stream. So that's one thing we're going to be doing. And I like to keep it raw and uncut, but at the same time, I want every stream to like have a purpose and a goal as well that we need to achieve at the end of it. So let's see what's going on. I'm going to tell my boys. Yep. Uh, Last time I looked on the left, hey, you niggas are standing beside me. Let's go. Should I ping everyone or just send it to this? I think, yeah, okay, no problem. We're gonna keep it like that. So let's see what the boys are gonna say. And yeah, that's a good idea for sure. It is. Okay, let's go to what we did yesterday and what we accomplished, and then do a little bit of some rehearsals. Not really rehearsals, but really just testing out everything if they work end to end, and then yeah, we can go ahead and just try out or grind out something new. So let's open up IntelliJ IDEA because that's our backend. That's where our backend is running. Did you fully set up LLM locally yesterday? I did, bro. I did, and it's like, oh my, it just feels like magic, bro. It feels like magic. Fun fact: I didn't have any cellular data today at school. I usually go with my little MiFi or mini Wi-Fi, whatever. I normally go with it, but today it died on me, so the battery was off, and I forgot the charger at home, so I didn't have internet. But luckily enough, I had my local LLM running, and I was like, yes, sir. You feel me? I felt good, man. I felt good. So I'm gonna run this and see. I don't know what's going on. Downloading Junie, the AI coding agent by JetBrains. Okay. I didn't even know that JetBrains had their own AI coding agent. What's up, Unc? Yo, Nietzsche was popping. Nietzsche was good, broski. How you guys doing, bro? What's Gucci? Okay, so let me walk you through all of the changes. I mean, all of the good stuff that we did yesterday. So I'm gonna just run it up right now and just show you guys everything that's working. So boom. I think as you can see, we have a Spring Docs here, but it's not advisable to have this like your entire docs or whatever, like this open API docs in your application as in the production. So people don't get to like, spam your APIs and stuff and know your internals. I mean, the internals of your application. So we're gonna disable this when we go and put everything into production. But for now, it's cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and say bun dev. we have a few problems, which is like CSS things, globals.css, and it's not really an issue. So let's just say burn dev to run our front end, and then go ahead and run the entire application. And as you can see, we are logged in, obviously, because let's see what's going on. We are logged in because we did not implement. Today morning I finished the 2D texture design for my game engine project. Oh, nah, bro. You got a lot going on, bro. Like you're really building some nice projects. And I'll also give you an idea of what we did at school. You gotta, so you guys can know like what we're working on at school. So let's first check out, let's first focus on this and see what the issue is. So we have a few issues. First, we're getting forbidden. And yeah, obviously, for some reason, the JWT token is still showing us that we have an account logged in, even if we do not have that account logged in, because we do not have the refresh tokens yet implemented. So for now, I'm just gonna sign out and just sign up again. Since we did not nuke the database yesterday, we're gonna just continue with that. And let's say, let's log in with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and let's sign in. And as you can see, these errors they've disappeared because now we are really pulling the actual user's data. Now we are grabbing the total links that this user created, and we have the total clicks on that link, which is the actual one. For yesterday was one, and the API key is created. So if you go to the API keys, you'll notice we have one API key. Look, the database. Yes, sir. And we have links created this, and every time we just click on this. Now notice how if you come to like the overview, we have one total click. But if we go to right now and just click this and get redirected, as you can see, we're getting redirected to the actual beat, which is like insane, bro. If you ask me, everything works. So, if we go back here and just refresh this, you'll notice we have 2 clicks. Nice. That is nice. I'm not gonna lie. So it is like real time. Yo, bro. Yo, you're back. You're back. All right, man. Let's go. RDX, welcome to the stream. FBI, my brother, welcome to the stream. Nature, welcome to the stream. All of you guys, bro. Like, man, y'all are just my day ones, the real ones, bro. Let's keep going. All right, let's look at what's going on in the settings. Okay, the settings, like you can just change your email, but for now we are not really going to change the email. This is just to like, it's a placeholder for now. The thing that we're going to try to do today is that we might try to like finalize the actual authentication so that we can just add the refresh tokens, and every time the tokens expire, we can keep the refresh tokens as like how should we handle the refresh tokens? I think the refresh tokens can be within we can have the short-lived tokens, which might expire in probably like 30 minutes or less than that. And then we can have refresh tokens that are stored as HTTP only, that cannot be accessed by like any JavaScript script, and cannot be used to attack us via XSS attacks. And yeah, I think that's it. So probably that's what we're gonna be doing the entire day. Let's start with the Indian accent. Don't tell me what to do. Indian accent. That's the only thing, like the only way I can imitate Indians. That's the only thing I know to say though, because it is, Indians just use D for D, I think. Don't tell me what to do. I let me put on my glasses, bro. I don't want to hurt my eyes today, so let me put on my glasses. If any was good, Bresky. What's good, man? How you doing? Every time you do an Indian accent, I imagine a programming course. Ah, Indians, bro. Trust me, there's no any problem that Indians haven't solved. Any problem that you're looking for, some Indian has made a video on it. I swear to God. So this is fine. We do not have pricing model at the moment. It's cool. We're okay with that. Another thing I want us to do is go inside the admin Coolify, and I want to show you guys something first off. As you can see, we have Coolify, and we have a few projects that are live. We have the data bucket API and the data bucket worker and and PostgreSQL. They're all live, as you can see. So that means when we are going to just when we're going to host filter link, we're going to use the same format, right? We are just going to create a new resource, not here though, not here. We are we are just going to create a new resource, a new project. Actually, we just click add to create a new project, and that project will be filter link, and then from there we can include a database if we need a database. But obviously we need a database, and I'll show you guys how we're going to do the entire hosting from scratch. So soon as we get to hosting, I'll show you guys what we're going to be doing. All right, so as you can see, the links are we are working properly. We are getting redirected, and the links are getting updated, like the total clicks and the total links. Now if we go ahead and just obviously right now we are having this, how do I call it, these links. We have to come here and just create the links ourselves. We have to come right here. I mean, I think we have somewhere here links and then create link. We have to come here and just create links every time. What if we want another application to integrate with our application, so that every time that application, like for example for the Beats application that we have here, for every time somebody logs in, let's just log in right now with the admin account. And for every time somebody logs in and creates a beat, like for example, uploads a beat here, that beat gets a shortened URL directly without us having to go inside here and just say create link from here. We can just create the as soon as we just create upload beat, in the background it calls our API here and creates the link, and then redirects us the link, I mean gives us the link for us to copy, and then we can just go ahead and use it as the ones that appear here, like on every beat here. If you see share, you can see that this is the same exact beat. You feel me? So that's something that we need to do, and I think we might do that integration today. I don't know if we shall do the integration today, but I think we should do the integration, because if we do the integration today, that means we need to host our application. So what should we do? Should we host the application? That means we need to buy the domain name and do all the extra stuff, or just directly continue with like other stuff and then maybe just do the integration next time. What do you guys think? What do you guys think, man? I need your opinion on this. Mm, 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 mm. Mm-hmm. It is actually a good idea, you know. Now, I'm just getting confused now because as you can see, we have the long URLs. So how do you do that? How do you integrate the two? I need to figure out how we're gonna do that. So I think hosting, getting a domain name should be like the first thing that we should do. So let me just go and get the domain name. I'm going to go to what's the name? Namecheap, and just buy the domain. Hey fam, Amir Philip was good. Cloudy was good. Yo, was good, Cloudy. It's been a minute. How you doing? Amir, my brother, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. FBI is always there with us. RDX, my brother. I find hey Akpe Ifeni. Welcome to the stream. How you is? Cloudy, you be also weird shit. I was good. How do I answer this in a sarcastic way? I'm suffering because exams, man. Damn, sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. Especially from India, man. You're just going through a lot. Ifenji, before I go ahead, today we did something like Wook, I think Wookie something. We did something that you might like. This is what we did at school today. Wookie, and I think I had some projects. Let's get on my projects. We had some funny stuff here. Link LED. We got some LED. As you can see, the LEDs are blinking. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This was good, bro. I felt good doing this today. This is like the simulation with the Arduino. And I think we shall be doing Raspberry Pi and all of that extra stuff. We're doing embedded system at the moment. Yeah, yeah, it's so cool. It's so cool, bro. So yeah, that's all we did today, mainly in uni. So let's continue. I think we should just go ahead and get this filthy, hold on, filthy filter link dot store. I think we should just buy that domain name. Oh God. All right, let's go ahead and buy this domain name. This domain name is $1. Let me just go ahead and just add it to my cart, and I think it's in my cart, right? Check out. All right, boys. Before I like expose my, you feel me? Calm down, calm down. Let me purchase this. I'll purchase this $1 worth of um domain name. Do I need a promo code? No, I don't need a promo code. Take my money, bro. Take my money. Oh my God, take my money. I need to log in, right? Hold on, I have an account. Why is it prompting me to log in? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell, Yante? Low level that much in Arduino framework. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? I'm confused. Because for us, we are doing embedded systems, so I really don't know any of like what you're saying right now. Um, our current response to email support request may need to. I don't care, bro. Take me to my checkout. Let me just buy my $1 worth of filthy link dot store. Is that correct? Let me have a look at the name correctly. Filthy link dot store. I think that makes sense. What else do we have to buy? Nothing else. It'll renew after 1 year. Okay, cool. Let's just check out. Man, I'm planning to check out real quick, so let me just buy this stuff. It needs my PayPal. What? Okay, hopefully it's not gonna trip. Oh, it shouldn't trip, bro. Next time, okay, just log in. Let's continue. All right, let's put our fingerprint. Updating your login settings. Yes, so we can now go ahead and just purchase this. Oh, it's actually costing it's 3K. My huh? Yo, bro, hold on. This shit this should decline my card, bro. Hold on. Yo, what? Why would they should decline my card? What's going on? What? I mean, you just need to call functions from libraries. You don't need to dive deep into low levels like memory and register manipulations. It's some kind of beginner friendly. Oh yeah, for real, for real. Yeah, man, they should decline my card, bro. I don't know what's going on. I'll fix it after the stream. I don't want to like deal with all of this financial stuff on stream and just end up doxing myself and you feel me? So let's just continue. It's embarrassing. Oh my God, right? Yeah, it's crazy, it's crazy. So let's have a look at like the main application, actually the filter link application. And I think there is this website. There's this website, I think it's called Logo First. It helps us to like create logos. Uh just give me a second. Mm, Yeah. I think it's called Logo First. So let's go to Logo First and just generate a logo real quick for filter link. That's how I just get my logos. I don't have time to like go ahead and just design stuff from scratch. Or I don't even have the money to buy a designer or to hire one. Okay. So Amir, what do you do with embedded systems, bro? I mean, that's like a double. I mean, it's an open-ended question. I would say the best way to put it is, what what's the best thing to do with like embedded systems? I don't know why this logo first is not opening, but yeah, it's annoying me now. Logo first, logo first application. Hmm, what's going on? Bro, this stuff is taking forever. Hold on. Logo. Okay, let's go to ship first. Oh, this is logo first. So as you guys can see, look at that bucket up there. You guys already know, like I'm giving you guys the sauce. Y'all getting the sauce for free, my boy. So stop playing. All right, let's have a look. What do we want to get? What do we want to use for filter link? I think let's say link. Yeah. Infinite. I think link looks better. Yeah. Ooh, this is tough. This is tough. And this got my branding on it, bruh. Let me find out if somebody stole this. Tiny URL. And let me open Bitly, bro. Let me find out somebody stole my shit, bro. I'm gonna get annoyed, bro. Let me open this. Tiny URL. Alright, tiny URL. Yeah, it looks kind of funny. It looks straightforward though, but yeah. It's not really developer friendly. Yeah. We have that bias to like love our stuff. You can do many things and solve real world problems. For beginner level, usually start with development boards like Arduino, and then you can progress to some higher ARM-based microcontrollers. Wow, that's actually tough. So these guys have like some funny URL right there. Now let's look up their plans. They charge $13 a month. Wow. And they got like bulk deals of like $69 a month. You can start free though. But the free you can only make 30 links. And the links, the clicks are not tracked. Makes sense, it's free. It is what it is. Let's look at monthly. So they're charging actually $16 a month. Wow. All right, that's cool. $16 a month. It is what it is. Now let's look at Bitly for a sec. Okay, yeah, their logo is different. So I think, boys, we're gonna go with this. We're gonna go with this logo. Do you guys agree with me? So that we can lock it as our own logo now and forever. Amen. So I'm just gonna go ahead and download this. I think that's the one. That's the one, bro. What do you guys think about this logo, bro? It got a link to it, and it's filter link. So yeah, this logo should do it, man. I think I need to download the PNG. Yes, sir. Shift fast, calm down, man, Maklu. Relax, my brother. Yes, we got our PNG for our logo. So I'm just gonna rename this to filter filter link logo. All right. So we got filter link logo in the house. So the thing that I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna come back here and probably just create a new branch. And this branch is gonna be git checkout, not main, but actually that's branch, and I'm just gonna call a feature. This is logo. Today we're just adding logo so that we can have some branding going on. Let's open. Hold on a sec. You can work in automotive industries, IoT industries, consumer electronics, and many. Like STM32, which is the industry standard. STM32, industry standard. Wow. So do you need like a software engineer? No, not really software engineering. Because software engineer, like I think for us, we are doing it just for 2 weeks. So most likely we're not diving deep into like the entire like embedded system, but I think we're just gonna learn a few things here and there, some practicals here and there, and that's just it. And the rest is just on you to research. So I guess that's just it, my boy. I'm not really gonna stress about it too. But yeah, it seems like a cool career though. I'm not gonna lie. Let's just put this logo in here. What the hell? Why is it going here, bro? Okay, let's open another instance of Finder, new window, and just open up developer. I'm just gonna eject this. Okay, we're gonna go to developer. Where's developer at? Developer is all the way up here. And then we are gonna go to mobile, no, web dev and filter link, right? And then within filter link, we're gonna open this and then we just paste in our, yep, let's just paste in this. And I moved it entirely, which is crazy. I don't wanna move it. So let's just copy this also and just paste it here. Oh my God. Okay. Best item. Okay, so now that we have a copy, I'm gonna close this off and also close this off and just start it over again. So let's close off this logo, whatever. So we've generated our logo. What if we could just change these to like a different color though? Since we got like some gray going on, what if we let me just continue with this. Let's say logo first. And hold on, let me just close this. What if we had this color instead? Hmm. Okay, it's still cooking with that. It's basically software plus hardware. You can design hardware equipments and make them you can design hardware equipments and then program it to do certain tasks. If you're into coding part only, you can be embedded software engineer. Wow. They're cooking over there. I'm not gonna lie, my brother. You guys are cooking. Wow, crazy. But it's like, do they pay some good racks? Huh? I wanna know, do they pay some good racks? Wait, why can't I change this? Why can't I change this, bro? Alright, I'm just gonna leave it as that. It's fine, bro. Let's just go here and open filter link backup. And another thing I wanted to open up is what my filthy, hold on. Let's go to what? Data bucket front end. There's one thing I wanted to pick out, which is this public folder and favicon. So I think there's a website called, I kind of forgot, but web app manifest. There's okay, there's an application for creating favicons. So for creating favicons, favicons. I think it's this favicon generator, if I'm not mistaken. So we have to like drop. Is it this really? I don't know. I don't know really. But let's just try to drop our logo and see. And let's see, have a look. Download. Okay, I think it's this one, right? And then we just have to unzip it and everything that is inside it. Yes. So we have this entire thing. I'm just gonna go back all the way to this new window. And where is our application? We go to developer, web dev, filter link, and inside public, I'm just gonna go ahead and just copy this. hold on, copy and just paste item right here. Paste item there. Okay, and then we can just have AI analyze it for us and just handle the entire organization for the stuff. I think that should make sense, right? Rather than just wasting our time doing all of that from scratch. So localhost, let's just open this backup. Okay, so we're just gonna say inside the public folder, and there is a folder for the for the logo, and also favicon folder as well. So replace everything to make it custom. And also um, favicons. I think to make it custom, let's just see what's gonna happen after that, right? I think that's like the best prompt. Yes, if you get into good companies like Bosch, Qualcomm, and yeah, you're gonna make crazy money. Mm-mm. Those are like big dogs. I know all of those companies, bro, and their evaluations are crazy. And one thing about like tech in general, the skill can always get you money, bro. Like that is something that you cannot find with other stuff. I feel like right now you can have some architectural engineering background, but a software engineer can just sit on his computer and make more money than you are going to do in your entire life. You know, obviously there are like big dogs in that industry that are probably making more money, but the real big dogs are his software engineering, bro. Like these guys make a shit ton of money, dog. A shit ton. From Nvidia to Apple to like any other company that you know in the world. I really doubt if like there's any big company that's not like big tech. Most of them are like big tech companies, right? There are a few financial institutions here and there that are like also big dogs, but mostly are big tech. So yeah, it is what it is, my brothers. You feel me? Let's just grind today and just get some things done, and at least know that we have some work done for the day. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, so icon for the URL shortener, call filter link, stylized chain link symbol, or abstract. What? Bro, I didn't tell this stuff to like generate for me anything. Why is it generating its own like logo? AI is just doing its own thing. What's going on? Let's say I meant use the logo I provided. Don't generate on your own. And also apply favicons. Is this Favi? Yeah, favicons where possible. Can you guys see this screen though? Because I feel like this screen is very, very small. I don't think you guys can see it, but let's just see. Hope for the best, you know. Mm, what else do you have here? What are the guys saying? Oh, Ankh. These guys are. I think transitioning from embedded systems to software engineering and vice versa is the easiest career transition. Not really, bro. Not really. Like, it has a lot of quacks. I'm not gonna lie to you. To be like, that's some hard stuff. Well, I do know like all of these other things, they have like their own programming languages, right? Or it's just the same. I don't know. Because I think you can use Python too. I heard you talking about Python sometime back. But to me, it's like, it seems hard, man. Shit. Hardware engineering, crazy. All right, I think AI is handling that. Let's not waste time on that aspect. Let's look at what we're gonna be doing for the day. So I need to like ask Claude for a sec, and Claude is gonna like it's gonna teach me on this thing, this point. Okay, let's say I have a question. I'm currently doing JWT expire at I mean expire after 24 hours, and we have no way to refresh and make everything robust. So would you could you walk me through the actual way we can make what we currently have as robust as possible? Let's see. Arduino is beginner level, bro. The programming used is C and C++ with main function hidden. Okay, I got you now. I got you. I got you. So I think learning C++ or C is like a good idea. So yeah, today we're gonna be doing refresh tokens, and we're gonna lock in on how we are going to like approach it, you know. So let's make sure there's nothing wrong here. Okay, it's going, that's nice. Now let's have a look at this. Right now, when a token expires after 24 hours, the user is just logged out. They have to log in again. There is no way to invalidate token if it gets stolen. JWT is stateless, so once issued, it is valid until expiry. You cannot unissue it. So the solution, it is access token plus refresh token. What did you say? There is embedded C for embedded systems. That is where complexity comes in. Also, there is lightweight implementation of Python called MicroPython, specifically designed for microcontrollers. I think you told me that. I think you said there's a day you said something of this kind. You said the same exact sentence someday. You said the same exact sentence. I just can't remember or can't recall when exactly, but you genuinely said the same thing for real. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. Those are not like every single day I'm learning a lot, bro. And that's something very important, you know? So that's great, man. Yeah, you recall saying this same statement, right? But that's nice, man. You always show up to teach your brisky something new. Let's keep going. And I feel like maybe at some point or someday we might get interested in like building our own robots and stuff. So we are gonna get back that knowledge. You feel me? But yeah, for today, let's try to like get this access token shit going on. And yeah, at least we shall have some milestones for the day. All right, what's going on here? Node, what? What's really going on here? I don't know. I don't know what the hell is going on. Um, so I'm using bond. Make sure you remember that. Bro, it is very hard to deal with AI. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hey man, Amir, another thing I wanted to show you is that we now have local LLMs running. We have now local LLMs. So let me run Olama. What's going on here? What's this? What's this? What's this launching? What the hell is this? Olama launch Claude. Yo, it can actually do that. Olama launch Claude. Do we have Claude? Copy this command and run it in your terminal. Open Claude. This is for hmm. Where's open code? Okay, Olama launch open code. Okay, let's try open code. Let's try open code. Let's say Olama launch open code. So as you can see, recommended we got Select models for open code. We got Kimi, Claude. Sign in is required. We got Gwen. This is fine. Not downloaded. Okay, I need to download that. It's 28 GB. Ooh, this is tough. Projects in my portfolio that may give you a brief idea about the things you can do in this domain. Okay, not bad, not bad. I'll really check that out. Okay, so we have this. We have these 7 billion parameters. I think I could download these ones that are the ones that are like recommended. We got one that is like Kimi K26 cloud, which is like a cloud model. But we really don't want cloud model since we want something offline. And the rest are just like super big in size, as you can see. Gwen 3.6 is nice, and I think I'll really download this. It's like 28 GB. Agentic software engineering model with multimodal capabilities. Should I download it, boy? I think I'm just gonna download it. I'm just gonna download it for real. So let me just download that and yes, download that. So it's pulling the manifest. It's like 28 GB. Do we really have that much storage? Let's look at our storage, bro, before we go through like some issues. Yeah, we have a lot of storage, bro. Come on. We have a lot of storage. So as it's downloading, it's just gonna be downloaded in the background, which is nice. But we could open another instance of the terminal and just run another. Let's just open a new terminal and we're gonna launch Open Cloud and let's just launch it with our 7 billion parameters. And yeah, as you can see, a new release, confirm if I want to update it. Yes, let's just update open code. And yeah, we have open code. So this is crazy though. This is crazy, bro, if you ask me. Like having local LLMs is just a big flex. It's a big flex for real. Hmm. Updating to version 1.5. All right, it's updating. Nice. Let it just finish. And also, this is also finishing. At the same time, what are we doing? We're also learning something. Like, bro, look at agentic coding, right? It is not the same as vibe coding because a lot of people confuse these two things, right? We're not vibe coding here. We are doing agentic coding. Agents to run and solve some of the problems that are just gonna be autonomous and I mean monotonous to us, and we don't want to just keep doing them over and over. So AI can just handle that and we can focus on really what matters. And that's what we're doing now. So as you can see, we are learning refresh tokens. At the same time, we are trying to get this logo going. At the same time, we are trying to like run open code. At the same time, we're also trying to download another Gwen something something, which is like a nice agentic LLM model by I think some Chinese company. I think it's like by Alibaba. I'm not sure, but yeah, it is what it is. So let's just continue with this and just handle the refresh token thing. So at the moment, the solution that we're gonna have is we're gonna need access token, which is gonna be short-lived, like probably 15 minutes, used on every request. And refresh token, which is long-lived, 7 days, used only to get a new access token. So now, mm, access token, which is short-lived, like 15 minutes on every request, and refresh token, which is long-lived, 7 days. It's probably on used only to get a new access token. Yeah, AI assisted coding and vibe coding are two different things, man. Many people do not understand. For real. A lot of people just go around yapping. Like right now, they can see you coding, like they say, "Oh my God, you vibe coding." No, bruh. I'm not. I'm not. I've watched, like, if you go to YouTube right now, you see some people saying vibe coding an app until I make this, or I mean vibe coding an app or something. And then they sound like they're doing something great, but they're not, bro. Vibe coding and up or whatever and something like that. It's just so annoying, bro. Just so annoying. I'm not gonna lie to you. Say like a bunch of people trying to sell you a dream. It's like you don't need to know how to code. Yeah, partly it's true, but like for the most part, you need to know how to code in order to like. There is just this sense of belonging, when you're coding something yourself. So enough yapping. Let's get it to work. When the access token expires, the client uses the refresh token to get a new one. Wait, hold on. When the access token expires, the client. But hold on. If the access token is short-lived, 17 minutes, and is used on every request, Why do we need to refresh the token after 7 days? Like, does this make sense? Yo, Money Heist is good. It is like killing the charm for London. I always keep these videos for real, bro. And they're just so annoying, bro. They're so annoying. And the fact that there are like millions of people that just watch such content, it just boils my blood, bro. It's like you guys are not watching the real hustlers, the people that are putting you guys on game. Y'all are just watching somebody that want to sell you a dream. And then when you go to like this boring as vibe coding application, you build something that's like cookie cutter looking AI-ish, and before you know it, the application gets like 20,000 users. And what the funny part is that these vibe coders, they literally like they literally start marketing like heavily. I have a lot of them, bro, in my email reaching out to me like, hey, we need to sponsor a video and blah blah blah. $60 for this and that. And if I just check, the moment I check their website, the application is just garbage, man. It's just like, I mean, keep your $60, bro. I don't need it. How you doing? I'm doing great, man. We just crashing out on these vibe coders, bro. You know, people have different ways of like doing their things, but it's just so annoying, bro. Feel me? All right, let's just continue. When the access token expires, the client uses the refresh token to get a new one silently. The user never notices. If someone steals the access token, it expires in 15 minutes anyway. And if the refresh token is compromised, you can invalidate it because refresh tokens are stored in the database. All right. All right, that makes sense. So now we need to actually create a new migration called refresh tokens. Refresh tokens and access token. I think those are two different things. And then we need to update the JWT util to handle both token types. A bunch of gradient colors in the front end. Wallahi, bro. You not even like. I swear, that's the first thing I usually like see. Any vibe coded website, you see purple color, blue, and some bouncy, some bouncy shiny buttons. Oh god, bro. Yeah, man. You're not even lying, dog. These guys are just hilarious, dog. Alright, let's make sure this is downloading. Okay, 8% is not bad, bro. Our internet is so fast. Okay, we have open code running. Mm, ask anything. Fix broken tests. Hello. Let's see what's going on. What's cooking? What's cooking? What's cooking? I just said hello, bro. Oh, this actually is 0 tokens, 0% used, 0% spent. I said hello, didn't I? Isn't it supposed to say hello back? Wait, what's going on? Escape to interrupt. Let's try to escape to interrupt. Okay, now it's working. It's working. I'm here to help. How can I assist you today? If you have any questions, okay. How many parameters do you have? Can you see this, Amir? Can you see that we logged in? But I don't know why we have to keep escaping this every time, bro. This is annoying me. This is annoying me, really, for real. You said I've seen in the government. Yo, oh boy, I didn't even notice that, bro. That's crazy. Let me close this off. Yo, that's crazy, bro. I mean, that's insane. Yo, no way, bro. Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. Uh, so let's just go and get our access token. We have access token expiry. We also need the access token expiry. Wait a minute. What's going on? We need to update both token types. So we're gonna get refresh token, and we're gonna need the user ID, the token hash, and the expiry, and then revoke that boolean. Okay. Uh, so wait, which one is access token? Oh, what we already have. Okay, fine, 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 fine. Let's just go back. We have a serialization issue. We need to put this enable Spring this. Okay, let's go and say enable Spring support inside our main application. What is it? This is the main, not that one. This one. What you making, dude? I'm actually building a URL short now, my brother. I'm building a URL short now. So let's just. I think I'm inside the main branch, right? Let's just say um git checkout git checkout. Instead of main, we're just gonna say a branch, and maybe the future is going to be refresh tokens. Refresh refresh tokens, because yeah, I think we can name it refresh tokens. And after that, we can just make the changes. The first change that we're gonna make is making sure this model works, enables Spring Security. It's going to be an annotation. So add this, and what's the name? Import the clause. Okay, and we are going to need to add this, which is like I think mode or something. Serialization mode is equals to something. What's that? Is equals to DTO? Yeah, via DTO. Okay, enable. Should it be like this? I think, right? Because that's the same way I have it on my main application here. Ah, oh my goodness. Let's have a look at my main application. Let's go to our data bucket here. We have, okay, it should be like this. Um, yeah, it should be via DTO, so shouldn't be this. It should just be like this page. Yep. Page serialization mode. What am I importing, bro? Page serialization is equals to via DTO. Should it be like this? Why am I getting confused all of a sudden, bro? Via DTO. Okay, let's just stop this, and let's see if we are gonna get that issue again. Let's run this. Okay. All right. So now let's hit the endpoint. Run this run generate. Okay. What's this? Apple icon? Okay. What the hell is Apple icon? Why is it named Apple icon? What? I'm getting confused, bruh. Okay, let's just say burn dev is fine. Go back here and just hit this endpoint. Go to the dashboard. Uh, let's say Emma at email.com 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and then just let's sign in. Okay. As you can see, we do not have any links though. Why is it having an issue? As you can see, yeah, we are now getting our logo in place, and we are seeing something up there. Nice. I like that. I like that. I like what I see. Yes, everything looks good. Everything looks good at the moment. That's nice. Let's go back here and let's go to the links. Okay, we have one link, but it's not showing in the dashboard. That is okay for now. So let's just try to hit this endpoint. Network, refresh this page. And yes, we are getting some pagination. Now let's check out. Yes, we do not have that error anymore. So that means this has worked. That means this has worked. So let's close this off and continue grinding on this. Okay, so now what we are going to cook, let's have a look here. We have the expiry. We set it as like this is like maybe 10 minutes, but we need it to be 24 hours maybe, and then we refresh it. Or maybe we can make it shorter than that, and then we refresh it and test with the refresh token and make sure it works. Okay, what else are we? Let's see, dismiss, accept all. It is done. Modified. Okay. Um, now the links, clicks. I think the total links. Now the total links are not being shown in the overview. I think it's going to fix that in a sec. All right. What else? Let's continue. Okay. So we need to add this access token expiry. We need to turn it to 15 minutes. So if we come to the calculator here, the calculator is going to show us what we need. So if it's how many minutes? 15 minutes. It's going to be 15 times 60 seconds. I mean 60 to turn it in 2 seconds. Time is 1000 to turn it into milliseconds. And we are going to get 900,000. So let's accept all. And I think it is updated. All right. Let's go and see. Let's go to overview. It's not. It's not. It is not. Total links. It's not making the API. API query. It's still showing 0. Okay, that is fine. What's the next thing we're gonna do? Yes, we're gonna turn this into 900,000. So 900,123. I think yes. Now this is at 15 minutes. 15 minutes. This is for like the access token. It is now called access token. So we need to go inside our JWT. Let me close everything here. Open this source, main, and services. Then we go inside auth and JWT util or utility. Inside JWT util, we need to change this expiry. It's already there, so it's fine. That is now the access token. And we need to make this name very, specific. So let's just call this access token expiry. So that should be the name that we need to use. Copy this and paste in this. Where else are we using the expiry? I think that's the only place we're using the expiry. So access token expiry, it is updated, and then we have the secret there. So now this is in 15 minutes. So I'm just gonna say expire after 15 minutes. After 15 minutes. Since it is short-lived, right? It is short-lived. Okay. So, why don't you make your next project a contribution to open source? I see it's a big plus for CV these days. One companies ask for it. Some companies ask for it. Yeah, for sure. Next project, but like mostly, I really don't think open source they allow you streaming like their actual code and doing it on live stream. I don't know if that's possible, but I've never tried. I'll try to look into it for real. I'm interested in that. Thanks for the reminder, my boy. Everything now works if I'm not mistaken. Claims, you have email. All right, what's going on here? Generate access token. Well, we have it here as wait, this is one word, short-lived. Okay, what do we have here? This is how we are. I mean, let's just say this is how our JWT token looks like, because I don't want to create anything that is like, I'm not sure. Yeah, that's the problem. You know, like we are live streaming nuts, and I don't want us to do something which doesn't exist, and then we are in trouble. You feel me? But I really don't think there's any trouble with it. So we shall see how it goes. So string generated refresh token, we're gonna say bytes. It should be 32 bytes, and then new random dot next byte. Oh, you can actually just create it directly. Like I didn't know. Secure random dot next bytes, and they just pass in the bytes. And we're gonna say basics to 4 dot get URI encoder dot without padding dot encoding. I mean encode to string, and then just pass in the bytes. That is how we are going to generate our refresh token. It's a random string, not a JWT. Refresh token is a random string, not a JWT. All right, that makes sense. And everything else I think remains the same. So I think this guy just added claims. We don't really need claim though. So I'm just gonna leave this. Do we really need claim? I really don't think. So let's just call this and say, hey, do we need claims here? Hmm. Okay, let's first go and just generate the random refresh token, right? So this is to generate the token. This is JWT token. Now, this is generate access token, right? Should we leave it as that generate token? This is generate access token. We need to call this generate access token. I think that would make sense. So let's just call this generate access. So it is more meaningful, you know, access token. And yeah, this is used here. Where is it used? Mm, where is this used? I think I used it somewhere here. Oh, token. Wait, where is this being used, bruh? Okay. This is being used somewhere. Ah, why are we using this? Why are we using this? Let me just return it to how it was. And let's have a look at what is using this. So the auth service is using this. And yeah, I think it's just the auth service. There's one guy on YouTube who's building an operating system. He streams live and doesn't use AI. What? No. Generate access. Generate access token. Okay, and rename usages. Yes, so it's fine. Oh my God, this is so handy, bro. And we literally have the renaming usage like anywhere where we used it, we're renaming it. Nice. We don't have to do it ourselves. So now let's just go ahead and generate the private. I think it's like a private method too, right? It's a private method too. For this, it's actually a public method, not private. All right. Send me his channel, bro. What's his name? We have public. This text in a string, and we're gonna say generate refresh refresh token. It takes in a string as well. And from here, we are just gonna go ahead and build out the logic, right? So we need to just say bytes, bytes. Wait, what's the name though? This is type bytes. I mean, it's type byte array called bytes, I think. Is equals to new byte. And this is like a fix 32, fixed size of 32. And then from there, we can just have random, random. Well, what are we calling it here? This actually, oh, we're not calling it anything. Random is equals to new secure random, and then we are just having random dot next bytes, and then we just pass in that bytes. Wait, is it correct? Next bytes. Wait, what's going on? Required type byte, provided byte. What's the type? Oh, it should be byte like this. Yeah, I didn't know. Now what's going on? Okay, this should be byte as well. All right. I think that's cool. Offline mock. Ah, bro. This shit better be real, bro. Let's see. Offline Applying mock. Yo, this guy is building operating system without AI. What? Jesus.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to week 119, building my own operating system. Thanks a lot for joining. As usual, here's the map. And so I'm doing these 3 pre-recorded streams. And here's the viewing order if you really want to watch it in chronological order.
Hey bro, how do you improve logic in coding? And just code more. That's all. That's all, bro. You just gotta keep coding. The more you code, the better you get at understanding logic. And it's just pattern recognition. It's like you'll do something over and over to the point where it's just second nature to you, and then you just find yourself better. There's no solution, there's no magic. There's no magic trick. There's no shortcut and there's no formula. Just keep going. I feel like the more you code, maybe build projects, like that's the best way. Think about if you're talking about logic, understand if statements, control flows, goddamn how things move from A to Z. But building a project will really put all of those things together rather than just learning them part by part. So yeah, the advice is just keep going, like literally, just code every single day, even if it's not anything sensible, just code, bro. Like if you look at my let me show you my GitHub right now for a sec. Look at this, bro. I have over like goddamn 700 contributions, and I'm not really proud of this because like there are people that are doing far, uh, a lot of numbers more or greater than what I'm doing, but it doesn't really remove from the fact that I'm coding every single day, and every single day while I'm coding I'm learning something. And when I'm learning, if it's something new, and next time I do it, I just recognize the pattern and it sticks in my brain. So yeah, bro, the thing is just code every day, that's all. Yo, but this guy is crazy. Let me
That's just
look at
how
the actual code thing.
and I would still say I currently am in the process of prototyping. But there's a couple problems with this, and so it's kind of the wrong place for this to happen because it's kind of wasteful. And so the way the task stack pool, the way the stacks work on my system is, first of all, I'm statically allocating everything, and so I'm reserving large regions of memory up front for a fixed number of tasks to run, and then I'm reserving a fixed, yeah,
Yo,
fixed.
somebody should come and take my code away, my code editor from me. Somebody should come and like take everything that I'm doing, bro. Cause like, god damn, bro. I feel like I'm not doing shit. Cause like, what? Yo, I'm already impressed, bro. The amount of C++ code I'm seeing there is like, bro, I can't even write um 0.00001% of that. That's crazy. That's crazy. So we need to retard this. I'm gonna be checking his channel out though. Seems like he's some cool guy and shit. So let's see. We need to return base64 dot get URI encoder without padding, and that's it. I think we have something similar to that when creating the links, but it doesn't matter. Let's just return um base64 base64 dot get encoder dot URL encoder dot without padding dot encode to string, and then passing the bytes, and that's it. Memory, that is some low level stuff. Yes sir. Memory management, you need to be good at arrays, you need to know vectors, you need to know blah blah blah, goddamn pointers, you need to know pointers, smart pointers, blah blah. Yo, I give up. I give up, bro. Okay, so refresh token is just a secure random string, not a JWT. So that's something we also need to note down, is that here refresh Refresh token is a secure. Hold on, secure. What? Secure random string. It's not actually JWT, right? So it's not JWT token, which is good. So that means we don't have to do anything extra. We have all of that we need, except claim here. We do not have any claim in our code, as you can see. Right here, we don't have any claim. We just have the subject and the issue date. And that's all. Hello, brother. Yo, what's good, Maji? How you doing, man? How is everything? Shaku, or what's that name? Shakitik, or whatever. What's up, man? What's your name, brother? And where you watching us from? Notice the refresh token is not a JWT. It is just a secure random string. JWT are self-contained and can be invalidated. A random string stored in the database can be revoked anytime. So now we need to create a table. We need to create a new table in our database called refresh tokens that will store our actual refresh token. So let's see how it goes. We have a user. The first thing is we need an ID. Instead of UUID, I'm just gonna store it as ID. I don't really care. We need to want relationship with the user, and it shouldn't be lazy though. This should never be lazy. We're going to use eager. I'm gonna use eager or maybe lazy. I'm gonna use eager. Or we should use lazy. I don't know. We might use lazy or we might use eager. It doesn't matter. So we're gonna need the user. We're gonna need the token hash. We're gonna need the expiry date or expires at, and then revoked true or false. By default, it's gonna be a false. Have you learned DSA? Yes, sir, I did, and I do that a lot, and it's so boring. Look at the time created that. So expires that and created that. This is going to have authentication creation timestamp. So that's all that we're gonna need. Let's just go ahead and create that. I'm gonna close this off. Should I close this? Yes, let me just close this off for now. And let's just make sure that this has fixed our problem. Hasn't. Let's say continue, and then we'll continue right here. So let's go to models, DTOs, and not really DTOs, but instead models. And within the models, we need to go ahead and create. Yo, what are you doing? I'm building a URL shortener. Any advice to learn any resources? Any advice to learn? Hmm. All right, give me a sec. Give me a sec. Refresh token. We're gonna call this refresh token. And yeah, the thing is building projects. And building what projects is you to decide, bro. 9 times out of 10, you have a scratch. I mean, you have an itch you want to scratch. So look into that and solve your problem. Refresh, refresh token. Let's call this refresh tokens. What are you gonna make? I'm currently building a URL shortener. Let me just explain it to like the few people that are new here. So first of all, I have a beat selling platform which is called dirtybucket.store, as you can see, and it is a platform for music producers to sell their beats, and sell their beats to artists, and artists buying beats from here. And it's like a SaaS platform. It is hosted live, everything is working. Now if you look at this, every producer here, like you can log in or sign up or create an account and stuff like that. When every producer has their own, matter of fact, let me just log in here so I can show you like the flow. Let me just log in real quick so I can show you the flow real quick. All right, so the flow is like this. You come here and upload your beats. You fill in this entire information, which is the title of the beat, the BPM, that's beat per minute, the key, and you have the files, like the actual raw files, which is WAV files, and you have your image, and the rest is just normal thing like pricing, and then you just upload. So you are now the admin, but the producer, right? Now you've uploaded your beats and you come to my beats, you will see your beats right here, right? And then if you go back here to the beat section, this is the actual marketplace where artists are going to come here to search for beats and stuff like that. If you just type anything that doesn't exist, we shall not get that. All right. So as you can see, that really, right? And most times you want to sell your beats, right? You sell it on YouTube, like making a type beat video, and sometimes you send it to artists directly on Instagram. So you have to come here and just say share this beat, right? And now when you share this beat, you'll you'll see that hey, this is like a long URL, right? And 9 times out of 10, people do not like to click long URLs. I swear to God, especially me, I don't click any URL that is just looking suspicious. So if you send artists some URL that has like random numbers like this, it's gonna be problematic. So as you can see, we are still getting redirected to this page, which is like the details page. If you come back to marketplace and you click on the beats, you see the individual beats. We are now on the individual beats with their own individual URLs, right? So that being said, this is the page that matters the most, and that's the reason why we're creating a a URL shortener to help us with that problem. I think that should now make sense as to why we are now building a URL shortener. And that's it. The URL shortener is going to be another SaaS application that we shall potentially make money from. You feel me? So that's just it. That's just it. And if you look at how the redirect is happening, if we come back here, AI is just having some issues, like having a hard time trying to fix this. Bound run build. Okay, let it just run the build. I don't really care about that. All I want to know is just the links to the links are working. I'm just gonna log out here. And yeah, okay, I like the way the logos are now, in place. Send this. Now let's just go ahead and just log in. Emmanuel. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and let's just sign in. And as you can see, it works as a charm. Everything works. We have our links, and as you can see, this is the link. If we just copy this link that we created, that we shortened, we can actually create another link. Really, let's go and create another link. So I'm just gonna go ahead here and just grab this same exact URL that we want to shorten, and I go to my other platform, which is the URL shortener application, and I just paste this long URL and I create. You'll notice that I have another URL created, which is this one, created on June 14th, and it has 0 clicks to it. So I'm just gonna copy this and I'm going to paste. Notice how this is showing this page, right? So let's just paste this. As you can see, this is the URL. This is the URL, the shortened URL. And if we click this, you'll see we are getting redirected to the actual beat, and then artists can just go and buy the beat directly, right? And they don't have to like see this long URL. So later, this is what we're gonna do. Later, this exact link, as you can see, this same link here. Let me just press the same link. This is the same exact link that we got redirected with right now. So what we're going to do later, when we host this URL shortener application, we're just going to replace this with our domain. And I'm planning to buy this domain called filterlink.store. And then boom, that is it. That means instead of this long URL, we are instead going to send this to the artist. Your video is a little blue. My video is blurred. Are you sure, bro? I think you are watching in like 40, I mean 480p. Try to watch in like 1080p and see if it's the same. So I think that is it, my brothers. What else again do we have to do? Nothing. So let's go back here. Okay, what's going on here? I've replaced placeholders with your provider link logo and also dashboard to handle this dynamically. It is now smiley falls back to continue. The actual array elements of data is absent. Okay, that is another. Okay, my video is not really blurred. Is it? Is it for real? Can I can I look here and see? How's it blur? I don't know. I don't really see any blood. Are you sure? Are you sure about that? I don't know. I think it's cool though. I think it's cool. I think it's really cool. Okay, that's it. That's it, my boys. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Okay, another thing is we have what did Amir send us? We have a Discord server. Let's just go here. We have a Discord server that you guys can always join to. We have a goal of like at least getting 5 new members every single day. So if you're ever interested in like coming to say hi or whatever, you can always come and say hi. Generate link, and I'm just gonna copy this link. And let's go back to our video and just drop it in the chat. Okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and say maybe pin. Let's just say join Discord here. Okay. You guys can always just click this link and join the Discord. So boom, that's it. And the URL shortener application is just very nice, bro. Like for real. So I think that's all. That's all that I needed to explain. But let's continue working on the refresh tokens thing. So we need an ID. We actually need getters and setters. So I'm gonna go here and get our getters and our setter. And then what else? We have entity table, getters, setters, and no arguments constructor. So let's get the no args constructor, and that should do it. From there, let's just go ahead and say private. Let's say private string, not actually private string. It's going to be long and ID. And we need to annotate this with at ID. And then we need to go ahead and add this generated value. And we need a strategy and generated value of identity. And that is gonna do it. Then we can continue adding the rest. Do you code in Python? No, I use Java. I don't really like Python. I hate Python. Like genuinely hate Python. For real. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hate Python. Python is not a good language. It is just very trash. Alright, 10% downloaded. Nice. Yeah, Python is not a good language, bro. Python just irritates my blood. Like soon as I hear someone say Python, it just gives me like eh. Alright, we need we need a hash. We're gonna have a refresh hash, I think, or token hash. But let's just call this refresh token hash. We can have refresh token hash or refresh hash. I think here AI is calling it what? AI is calling it token hash, but let's just call it refresh token hash so it doesn't confuse us, you know. Mm, right, token hash. What else? So why does it switch like that? It's switching to ghosty instead. Ghosty is in the background, boy. Let's keep it in the background like that. So let's keep this open and this open. All right. What else? We're gonna need the expired that and revoked and then created that. So let's just go ahead and get that. Private. This is gonna be local date time. Local date time, we can call this expire that or expire at is fine. Private final. We can have a boolean. This is going to be private boolean. What this is going to be is revoked or revoked. Let's just call this is revoked. Is equals to. I mean, is revoked should be like this. Is revoked should equals to false by default. And the last one is going to be private final local date time. And this time is going to give us our created at. These ones are all going to be at this is creation timestamp, and this is going to be nullable. Let's put this column and say nullable false. Nullable false is fine. And this is going to be local date time. We have local date time. I think we are not really having anything. A local date time expires false. False, 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 all of them. So that's nice. Let's have this at column. And instead of unique true, we're just gonna say false. Um, nullable false. So that is that. Also here we need a user that we can attach to that. So we're gonna say private user, and we're gonna need this one to many. I mean many to one relationship, and the fetch type is not lazy. The fetch type is equals to eager. I think we can just use eager because we need to pull the user every time. Uh, so let's just call it as eager, and then we're going to join this. Join column. And let's have a look at how we're joining we are joining it with the user ID and then nullable false. Okay, that is fine. We can have nullable false first, and then we can say we are joining this with like user ID. So we can say name is equals to user ID. I think that should make sense, right? Name user ID, we have the token hash, the expires at, and yeah, the revoked. We can call this is revoked or just say revoked. I think is revoked is more practical. But let's just have revoked. Revoked. Okay. Is revoked. I don't know. I feel good with is revoked, bro. Is revoked. Hey man, Jack Dip saying what's good, my brother. How you doing? Now we need to go ahead and build the repository. We are going to create the repository like this. Refresh token repository extends JPA repository, which takes in the refresh token as our table name and the type. We're using long, so we're just going to stick with long. And we have an optional refresh token find by token. We can say refresh token hash and then pass in the refresh token hash inside as a string. And then void delete by user, then we just pass in the user, and that's all. You're doing great. Okay, that's nice, my brother. Um, Yesterday I had made a promise that we shall be doing portfolio reviews and all of that. So I think that's what I'll do just immediately when I finish these models. I'm sorry, are you making game or app or website or code until I get bro? You know the amount of people that just keep asking me what I'm doing is crazy because you guys can literally see that I'm building a URL shortener and I've explained this 1,000 times. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want to use it as to shorten all of these bits that are inside this other application of mine. So if you know GitHub, I mean, if you know Git and you know Linux, that is the same thing that I'm doing. Okay, Git, this Linus Torvalds or whatever his name is, he built Git to help him with the code of Linux. So same thing I'm doing. I'm building this short URL shortener to help me with my main application, and that's just it. About the money thing, it is a number that is a target for us to hit. But if we don't, it's cool, you know. But it's just gonna keep going to just give us the motivation to, continue grinding towards it. So that's the end goal to make the $5,000. If we don't, it also cool. You feel me? So that is that. We're gonna build the projects. The $5,000 will consist of the money from my job, the money from YouTube, the money from the streams, the money from side gigs, side hustles, goddamn anything will all of the income streams will add up to like the $5,000. So let me hope that makes sense. I'm using use anti-gravity. I'm using anti-gravity for the front end. I do not vibe code or whatever my backend. I vibe code my front end. And it's not really vibe coding because 9 times out of 10, I'm always like involved in what's going on. So yeah, but I really use AI a lot to like learn to code. And that's like that has been my way of teaching myself how to code. I don't watch tutorials. I don't watch a bunch of YouTube long streams or whatever about like coding stuff. I don't do that. You feel me? I literally just focus, just like what I'm doing right now, and that's how I learn to code. Yeah, yeah. So that's what that's what I'm building. So I hope that makes sense now. We need to also have a way to delete the user by the user ID. That's fine. Delete by user ID. That's to delete the token. Refresh token find by token hash, and that's that. So I think that's what we're gonna create. So let's just first stop this, and let me give you guys a little tour. Yo, what's good, my boy? Hey, man, consider joining the Discord. The link is up there. And also consider liking the stream. And if you're enjoying yourself, always show up for us if you want to support. And just join the crew, join the community. We have our brothers that always show up for us. So big ups to them, man. Let's keep going. Yo, Jagdip Singh goes good, my G. How you doing? So as you can see, we have a full URL shortener. This is like short links, full control. Create, manage, and track short links through a clean dashboard or a simple RESTful REST API built for developers who care about their tools. Well, this is not. This is just garbage that AI just spit out. I'm not really gonna go with this, but it's cool for now. And then yeah, all you have to do is just shorten the URL. You can like literally shorten anything. I've embraced VS Code. No, 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 no. I'm not a big VS Code fan, boy. I'm a big IntelliJ fan. As you can see, we are still on IntelliJ, bro. So let's see how it goes. We have refresh tokens today. Okay, bye, bro. All right, man. No problem. Shamil. Join the Discord though. Consider joining the Discord. You feel me? Come say hi to us. Okay, that's all. What else do I really need? I think there's nothing I need here now. Everything is fine. We just have to create this. We have to create this migration now.
How art thou grown?
My chest, bro.
So who permitted thee to
Mm.
touch minds?
But why don't you go on your bread, little?
That's what I want to do. Man, don't you tell me what to do, brother.
Don't tell me what to do. You wanna hit it?
Just say, "Man, I thought I was no man, you're no man by now."
You know it's quality now. You know it's quality now, little.
So are we going to cafe?
Yeah. Run. Mureke run.
Come down.
Mureke run. I'm enjoying my stream
Okay.
and I'm hungry.
Yeah, so when it's
Okay, come on, have your biscuit.
No, it's fine. I beg no. You want to picture perfect paint yourself in front of your people, then they say your sister's Helen. No.
Ah. Little, little, fast come. I should remove required from search.
So they cannot see. Yeah.
These guys are saying that you should say hi to them. Come
Yeah,
and say
but
hi to
Lily.
them.
Yeah, but
Who cares about your yeah, bro? Just come and say hi. Nobody cares about your hair, whether it's done or not. Come. The camera is here. Just come and say hi, bro. What's up with you?
how's everyone?
Little
Why,
bit.
where did they respond though?
This side, all the way down here. You can see though. You can see.
I can't see.
But you can see your picture though. Everything is fine, little.
Yeah, well,
You,
peace. Peace up.
alright, enjoy yourself, bro. Go.
Likewise.
You're so shy, bro. uh, look at these guys in the chat. Relax, bro. Calm down. God damn it. Okay. Let's go. What's this? What's this? We need to let's finish this. Yo, little Hiba, Uba Shai Kikata Shaya go streaming.
You see what?
First come. Meru Korigal Bashai Uka do Shaya go streaming.
No, she's asking if you're talking alone or there's someone. So I said yes.
Jesus, Yaruja No. I'm talking with my boys in here. Alright, boys. So let's have a look at yeah, we need to create the migration. So we need to go inside this migration persistence first, and we have a new refresh token that we need to build. So let's and this is going to be we're gonna call this refresh token in it, and let's just change this so we can change. Let's go to the sources, the database migration. Yeah, let's keep it at that. And we're just gonna save this, add this to Git, and boom, there you go. We have everything that we need. So if I just go here and stop this and then rerun this, it's going to work finally. So mm, it's going to work. Okay, so everything has worked. I think it ran the migration. As you can see, if we go back right here to this services, you will see that it ran some migration. We have some migration applied and all of that. So that is cool. Now, in order to remove these warnings, we just have to go to the database here and just click on our database, just refresh it, it will disappear. Okay, now we do not have any errors again. So it is time to keep the grind going. All right, what next do we need to work on? Let's have a look at this. We have that in place. Okay, so today we are left with the repository. So let's just go and create the repository. Let's go to the repo, and inside the repository, we are still within auth, right? Yep, within auth, we are just going to create this instead of, I think we can use the user repository if I'm not mistaken. No, but this is like a whole different thing. So let's just call this refresh token repository, I think. Okay, refresh token repository. Okay, this is going to extend, this extends JPA repository. JPA repository, we text in the model of refresh token. Wait, what's the model? Refresh token. And the type is just long. And yeah, there are a few things that we need. We're gonna need an optional. We're gonna need an optional that takes in our refresh token. And we're just gonna say find by refresh token hash. So find by refresh token hash, and then just pass in the refresh token hash. And also this, we're going to remove this. All right, now the next thing is just void. We are not going to return anything, and we're just going to say delete refresh token by user, right? Delete by, I mean, we can just say delete token by user, delete token by user, and then we're just going to pass in our user. Now, as you can see here, we're using the user ID. We could just use something else, but let's keep it like that. Let's just say it is type long, and it's just going to be user ID. So what's popping here? We need to change parameter to user method. Okay, change parameter to user. All right. Really, no. We can have this fine by this. Let's keep it like that for now. It's fine. It's fine. I'm okay with that for now. The next thing, we need the auth response DTO. We need to update. So returned once the client stores it securely. Auth response DTO. Bro, it seems like AI really forgot what we already have. So we have our access token and our refresh token. So if we go back to our auth response DTO, let's go to our DTOs. We have our auth response DTO. Instead of just mere token, we can return the actual, call it access token. So access token, and then we need to rename all the usage, rename and preview, rename occurrences and strings, or rename ourselves would like to rename as well. Okay, so we are using it here and generate tokens, generate refresh tokens. Oh my god, I'm not getting confused, bro. So we have token, this is like access token, right? These are access token, and we have string refresh token, right? So let's just pass in our access token and our refresh token. So nice, refresh token. Okay, these are the two things that we are returning. No usages yet, which is crazy. This is what we are returning. Oh my god, are we really having some issues? Let's look at the link service, not the link service, actually the user service. Let's go to auth and let's look at the auth service. So we need to just, do we need to return it? Okay, let's have access token here. Well, what's going on? Instead of token, where are we getting the token from? Okay, let's pass in this. Token is equals to generate token, user will get email. That is fine. And then we just return the refresh token. Do we need to return the refresh token every time though? I think we can just leave it as null. We can leave the refresh token as null, right? Do we need to return it? Hey, FBI was good, bro. Do we need to return the refresh token every time, or we can keep it as null? So I'm getting a little bit confused. Okay, let's have a look. We have inside the auth service. This is what we're going to do. Revoke all existing refresh tokens on new login. So refresh token repository or delete by user ID and then user dot get ID. Okay, then regenerate the auth.
So give me some.
Should give you the rack. Uh, where's my wallet?
I don't find that. Find it.
Have.
Ew.
Bread curly ba miedi. Huh? Mi alfen?
Buddy. Hiba.
Little. Mi alfen mush? Wala mi alif? Yeah, I think alif baki fire. Yeah, anan yalla 500 من بعمل دوقة كموتر. مريتا بود باون.
Yeah, do. We'll here.
Ah,
Yeah, easy.
ah.
Yeah, do here.
ما لقى.
Lakini ya do.
لكن كيف كده.
Yake lo here.
Little. You could either ke budugala mer.
No, I can't put it on.
Alright. It's fine. Let's see, boys. What are we gonna do again? We have revoke all existing refresh tokens on new login. So currently we have revoke token. What's all of this code, man? Yeah, man, it's a lot of stuff going on, bro. It's a lot of things going on. Just a minute. I'll let you know so you can catch up. Okay, so we have on login. What's going on for the register? For the register, okay, for the register, we actually just gonna leave it as is. For some reason, I feel like AI has really like forgotten everything that we've done. Okay, login is equals to access token with 15 minutes plus refresh token 7 days. Okay, now what is happening?
No, support is it?
I said I gave Mer 1.5.
Mm.
So bread is 1K. Make sure it's a good bread, bro, quality bread.
Okay.
Yeah. Then they always cut it like into four.
Mm-hmm.
Four. Yeah. That you just bring. Like the normal one that you usually bring. Make sure it's quality though.
Yeah, so should I go facing downwards or upwards? I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah, I'm saying like you get it? Okay. Save Johnny.
Shit.
Man, save Johnny, bro. Oh yeah. Let's have a look. Okay, so what's really going on here, bro? I'm even getting confused myself. So here we have another endpoint for like the refresh tokens. So what's really going on here in the refresh tokens? We are taking in refresh request DTO storing the hash token, and then refresh token stored token is equals to refresh token dot find by hash and OS throw, and then you're doing the refresh tokens. Yes. That's what I'm doing now, and then we revoke the old ones. That's what we're doing because I'm trying to make like the entire auth flow very like robust so that we can even have the log out and all of that. You feel me? So that's all we're doing. And yeah, this is a little bit confusing if you ask me. The current code that we have though, let's say you kind of change most of this stuff. Given, I think it didn't really change anything though. It didn't really change anything. I don't wanna just waste my tokens on some boring stuff. But at the moment, let's say our auth response now looks like this, right? This is our auth response, and this is our auth service. So for some reason, there's some issues that we are facing, And this is our repository, right? Let's just copy this, paste this repository, and I need to like pass in our user entity so it's aware of what we are working with. So this is our user entity and this is our refresh token entity. So let's paste this in, and yeah, I think that's all. That's all really. And then the utility, this is what we have. So I'm gonna say this is all that I have, and it seems you changed a few things. Also, let's have a look at what else do we need some changes in. I think I don't know. Yeah, do we have any changes in the implementation? Do we have to like add any changes here? No, we don't really need any changes here in the implementation. So we just have this, and yeah, we do not have change a few things from our code. And also we don't have the DTO or the refresh token. Yep. Oh my goodness. So let AI cook, and let's catch up with our front end as it's cooking. Let's make sure everything works. I think our front end is perfect. So I'm gonna stop our front end for now and just say git add dot, and then I'll say git generate or something. Let's just generate. We have some crazy automation today, bro. Stop playing with us. Okay, we replace the placeholder logos with the whatever. Send this. I don't have the branch. Yes, that's true. Just create the branch, and we are good, right? So I'm just gonna close this entire thing because the front end is now done. Hey, another thing is, brother, we have now logos implemented. Have a look at this. Let me close this. Have a look at the filter link. If we come back here, fail to load links because we are not logged in. I need to just log out and then just log back in. Now, can you see, can you notice this? We have the logo in here. It kind of looks like our original logo here, Daddy Bucket. Yeah, but it's kind of zoomed out though. Like, but it's cool. It's just getting to shape now. Because the next thing will be just buying the domain name and connecting it. So let's go here and say, Elmo. Scrap this and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and just sign it. All right, now you can tell we have everything. We can, now one thing I wanted to ask, if we try to like click this link, we're gonna get redirected, right? Yes, we are getting redirected. How about if I use this other link as well, it's also going to redirect us. Yes, that's nice. That's nice. That's really, really nice. Okay, I'm just gonna close both of them for now. And I want to implement the redirect thing. So yeah, I'm out of free messages, which is crazy. I'm out of free messages for the day. So if we don't finish this, we're gonna get cooked. Okay, add the missing DTOs. We need to add this. It takes in refresh token. And let's just close this for now. Let's close that. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, 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 mm. All right, let's go back here and try to cook. Let's go and cook. So we need a DTO called this. Let's create this Java record and paste this in. No, not actually that. We need to call this what? What's the name there? Refresh request DTO. Okay. Refresh request DTO. And I'm just gonna replace this with this. So we have a refresh token, refresh request DTO, and we are taking in refresh token. Okay. And what's the next thing? Update auth service to match what you have. So this is refresh token expiry. What expiry days? Oh, 7 days. Okay, okay, okay. This makes sense. This makes sense. Not in milliseconds anymore. So the auth service, we need to update this. and add these other endpoints. So we need to create this expire refresh token expiry days. So let's go to our application YAML and create this. Outside of JWT, we need to create refresh token. So let's just call this um, refresh. I think we can call it refresh token. Refresh token should just be refresh token expiry in days, right? We're just gonna call it, or refresh token expiry is fine also. This is gonna be 7 days. 7 days. That is fine. Now we need to go to our auth service, and instead of having issues here, we're just going to say private string, and we are going to call this refresh token expiry, refresh token expiry, and we shall just annotate this with that value, and then we are just going to have these brackets, and let's just say up. Inside the up, refresh token expiry in days. You should talk more. I go away for 1 hour and I'm still number one live. Oh shit. I think some people they just love to watch the streams because somebody even told me on Discord, it's like he likes it when he's focused. Like 9 times out of 10, he's not chatting, but he's just listening and just like taking in information, which is also nice. So I'm also glad that you chatting up and vibing and stuff like that. At the end of the day, we just want to like finish what we have for the day and just call it a day. Like literally, that's the goal. We always want to show up and just keep being consistent. Today's day 8. I think today's day 9. Tomorrow's day 10. Look at that. Just 10 days in already. We're just grinding. You feel me? So before you know it, we might finish this challenge with like we shall come up with like a lot of stuff. You get it? We shall have finished projects. We shall have built a community. We shall have also like it's a lot of things that we shall get out of the streams. So let's keep going, my brother. What else do we have? We have public auth register. So we have that register endpoint already. Now, what's this return generate auth response and the user? What? Generate auth response and the user. What? Why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? So what's going on here? Okay, this is private. This is a private method called generate auth response that takes in user, and then we have a string access token is equals to JWT to generate access token to get email. Oh, so it's like a private helper that stops us from having like an insane amount of things within this register method. So it just keeps everything clean, I think. So that's nice. We need to now just create that generate auth response private method. Let's have a look at it first. Private method called generate auth response. It takes in our auth response DTO user as well as a parameter. So we're going to have public. This is going to take in our auth response DTO. It's going to be called generate auth response, and it takes in user as user. That's our user model, right? And what else is due is inside this helper function, we are going to have access token and the row refresh token. So we're going to have access token is equals to this dot generate access token user dot get email, and then a string row refresh token is equals to JWT utility dot generate refresh token. I know. User dot get email. Okay, so that's it. We are going to have these two. And I think that's it. That's literally it. So let's have a string called access token. Access token is equals to JWT utility dot generate access token, and then we pass in the user dot get email, and that is our first method. The next one is going to be string the row refresh token is equals, I don't know why we're calling it row refresh token, but it's fine. Dot generate refresh token, and then we just pass in the user dot get email, and that is that. So from there now we just have to create the refresh token is equals to new refresh token. And yeah, so after that, we just say refresh token dot get this, refresh token dot get that, and that's it. So we need to set the refresh token user as that user, and we set the token hash, refresh token hash as hash token, refresh token. And then we need to create a hash token method here. So now we need to hash that token. But why couldn't we hash it with bcrypt though? Why couldn't we hash it with bcrypt? So instead of like doing this, won't it be better to like hash it with bcrypt? Can't we just use bcrypt to directly hash that token? Or what do you think? Mm, what do you guys think? Oh my god. I think we can just use bcrypt. Let's see. So let's just say refresh token dot set user first. We need to set user to that user, and refresh token not return. Refresh token dot set, what are we setting again? Set the refresh token hash to, instead of row token hash, as you can see, we are taking in the hash token, and then we just pass in our row refresh token inside it. So now let's have a look at how we're going to hash it. We're going to hash it using this method called what's the name? We're going to use this algorithm SHA-256, and then byte hash is because the digest dot digest the token dot get byte standard dot this is unnecessary. Let's just copy this and ask AI, like let's ask ChatGPT here. Why can't we just use bcrypt here? Should be easier. I mean, let's just copy this method and let's see what AI is gonna say. Because sometimes it's all, I think you should be able to, right? Yeah, I think you should be. You can use Spring Bcrypt in Korea, but refresh token, especially, is usually the better design. Okay. Refresh token dot find by refresh token hash. So that requires the same input token, same hash every time. But Bcrypt intentionally does not do that. Ah, yeah. Now I know why we are using this, because bcrypt will not get the same exact input. So we need the same way we input it is the same way we need it. So I think that is why we need to just hash it this way, right? So it is what it is, my boys. Let's continue. So we need to create this private hash token. So now we are even learning how to hash stuff. Can you just believe that? Just by building this project, we're already learning a lot. Now we know how to hash tokens and stuff rather than just using bcrypt, right? You can say we wrap it inside a try catch, and then first there is no such algorithm exception, E, and then we throw a new runtime exception called SHA-256 not available, and then we pass in that exception. And then within the try, we're going to pass in this message digest dot get instance, get that SHA-256 algorithm, and then byte, store this inside an array of bytes. And then from there, we're going to have digest dot digest the data set UTF-8. I think this is like the standard one that is used, like English characters and stuff like that. And then we just return base64 dot get URL encoder dot without padding, and then encode the string and just pass in the hash. And that's basically it. From there, yeah. So my boys, yo man, yo bro, like you don't know every day when I sleep, bro, and I sleep knowing that yo, I've learned a lot, for real. So let's have a look at this. We have our, what am I doing? What is, did we start working on that stuff? It's a public method called generate auth response. Is that public really? Yeah, this is a private method though. So it should be a private method. Private generate auth response. Yes, you're true, man. The feeling of accomplishment is amazing for real, man. I'm telling you. So all of these methods, all of these helper methods should be down, not really here. So we're gonna press this here, and first let's just go and hash the stuff. So we have refresh token, set refresh token hash, and then we are going to need to say how we're gonna do it. We're going to say token dot hash, right? If I'm not mistaken. Let's see here. Okay, we're gonna say hash token, then we pass in that. Okay, hash, wait, hash token, and then inside there we just pass in our row refresh token. Then we hash it just like that. Now let's just go and create that. Let's go and create that helper function, private string helper method, bro. I keep saying function. This is not JavaScript. Okay, this is also going to take a string, and the string is going to be, I think, hash, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is going to be token. We can just call this token, whatever. And yeah, from here, it's just grinding. Hello, yo, Anush, hold on, is that name Anshu? Anshu, Anshult Anwar. What are we building? We are building a URL shortener. Oh my god. We are building a URL shortener, my brother. Okay, now let's see how we are going to do it. So first, we need to create the bytes, right? So now let's create a new try catch, and we're gonna need some exception, right? So we have this try, and we're gonna catch the exception, and throw new exception e. So this exception is going to be no such algorithm exception, and it's gonna be that. And from there, we're just going to say, hey, we're going to say star SHA 256. I think it's missing, right? We're gonna call it not available or is missing. Okay, not available is fine. 256 not available. Binge watch. Okay, so DB Mongo. Binge watch the last episode, you get your answer. No, no, no. No, we're building a URL shortener, bro. A URL shortener for sure. Um, not available. Wait, hold on. Available. Am I? Yeah, available. Okay. And what's going on here is thrown. Wait, what's going on? Are we throwing it wrongly? Catch this and then throw new runtime exception. Throw new runtime exception is true. So we just have to now create the actual try. Let's go. So what we're trying here, we're gonna need message digest message digest is equals to message digest dot instance, get instance, and we need to get the instance of SHA. The algorithm is SHA 256 algorithm, and from there we need to create a byte array of bytes, or byte array. We could call this hash or call it anything, is equals to message digest dot digest, right? Or maybe digest. I think we can call this digest dot digest, or message digest is still fine. So now inside the message digest, what's happening? What's happening inside the message digest? We are passing in our token, right? Token dot get bytes, and then standard characters, right? So what is our token? Token, the one that is coming from from the parameter token dot get bytes, and from there we are saying the standard character set. That is that, right? And we just gonna say return base 64 dot get URL encoder dot encode this to a string, and you just pass in that hash. And that's basically it. As you can see, we are done, literally. We are done. So now we can go ahead and just use that in here to hash the tokens. So we have the tokens hashed, and now we need to just set the expiry. So it expires at date.now.plus plus days, and then refresh token expiry days. And then repository.save, we just save that, and we pass, we return this access token, refresh token, user.get email. So yeah, this is nice. So I think that's it. We need to just say row hash, refresh token dot set expiry expires at, and we're going to have local date time dot now dot plus days, and then we pass in our, where is this here, this is what, refresh token expiry, refresh token expiry. So what's popping, dot now dot plus refresh token expiry days, right? What's popping here? Wrap this, okay, pass long, and that's fine. And then from there, what else? We just return the repository. So we are going to, what are we returning? We are returning the user repository. Are we saving this as a user repository? Yes, so return user repository dot save. Are we setting the what? No, God, what am I saying? This is supposed to be the refresh token repository. So let's just call the refresh token repository private final refresh token repository, and we save this to the database of refresh token repository dot save entity, and we save that entity. And finally, we just return new auth response DTO, and then we pass in the first one is going to be our access token, and the second one is going to be our refresh token, and the third one is going to be user dot get email. And yeah, what's going on? Wait, what's going on? What's the error here, bro? I think I need to get rid of this. Required type string, and provided is refresh token. What? So we need to, the signature previews that we need to change this refresh token to refresh token instead of string. Anyways, refactor, and that's fine. It's fine, bro. I'm cool with it like that, bro. But this is a string, isn't it? Jeez. So let's continue. Now, going back up to registering users, we're just going to say generate auth response and then just pass in the user. So instead of all of this, we're going to say generate auth response and just pass in the user object, and we are good. Okay, how about the login one? So for the login one is going to be a little bit different. This is fine. Now we need to revoke all existing refresh tokens on new login. So we're going to say refresh token dot delete token by user, and then we'll pass in user. And also revoke all existing refresh tokens on new login. Okay. Now let's say we need to revoke all existing refresh tokens on login. All right, then we are going to say refresh token repository dot delete token by user, and just pass in that user. And then from there, What else are we doing? Mm, hold on. Hold on. Access token, we don't really need to do this anymore. Yes, we don't need to do this. And also this, we don't need it. We're just going to say return generate auth response, and we just pass in the user. Yeah, so now this is cleaner, bro. I'm not gonna lie, this is now cleaner. I like this. I like this. So now there's no more error again. We have some, okay, variable token never used, that's fine. What's the last thing we're gonna do? The last thing is the refresh itself. So we're gonna have auth response DTO refresh, request DTO. We're taking the token hash is equals to hash token DTO dot refresh token, and then refresh token store token is equals to refresh token repository dot find by refresh token hash, and then we pass in the token hash, this one here, and then or throw. Yes, sir. I would throw a runtime exception, token not found, or we could just throw resource not found. And if the stored token is revoked, throw new runtime reverse. Refresh token has been revoked. If the token dot expires at is before the local datetime dot now, refresh token has expired. And then revoke old ish or issue new pair. So refresh token dot revoked is true, and then we save the refresh token and store it. Okay, that is fine. And then we return the auth token dot get user, and log out is just the last thing that we're going to be doing. So I think for today, really, bro, we've really done a lot, for real. I'm not gonna lie. So this is our what? This is our public auth response DTO. This is going to be refresh. I think refresh, right? Wait, are we calling it refresh? Yes, refresh. And then we're gonna take in refresh, refresh, refresh token, refresh request DTO, right? Refresh request DTO as DTO. Good. And then from there we are going to say string refresh token. Oh, what's the stuff here? Let's have a look. Okay, we are saying token hash, but we want to first say hash the token dot refresh token. Oh, so when we want to refresh the token, we are going to have to again check if the token that the user, what's going on here? Yes, the token that the user is providing to us, it is hash. So first hash that token, and we first check for the existence of that hash token, because once we hash this token, it will be the same. We shall have to check if we already have it in the database. So if it doesn't exist, then we say, hey, your refresh token doesn't exist, right? So that makes sense. I think we're just gonna say hashed hash refresh token or refresh token hash. I think hash refresh token refresh. Yes, hash refresh token. Is this name incorrect? Wait. Hash refresh token. Okay, let's just say refresh hash. Refresh hash. Let's call this refresh hash. And then we say hash token. Then we pass in the DTO dot get the refresh token. And then from there, now we can start cooking. So we're gonna say refresh token repository. Say refresh token, refresh token, refresh token. Wait, hold on. What are we using here? Refresh token, stored token. We should call it something else. Okay, fine. Let's just call it stored token is equals to the token repository. Refresh token repository dot find by refresh token hash. I think, are we looking for the refresh token hash? Yes. And then we just pass in that refresh hash, isn't it? Oh, which one are we passing? We are calling it token hash here, but we can call it refresh hash. But let's just call this token hash, bro. So it's just the same and it makes sense. Copy this, refresh token, token hash, or else we throw some errors because it's optional, right? And this is going to be, what are we throwing? We are throwing new runtime exception. We could just throw new resource not found and refresh token not found. That can also work. And if the token that is stored is revoked, we need to throw this that a refresh token has been revoked. Now, revoked, really, we can, I think it can be bad request, right? Bad request can work for this too. What are you actually building, man? I'm building uh, a URL shortener, but currently we are doing refresh tokens for the auth, right? I don't really need to use optional more myself. My functions usually return null in some cases. You said that yesterday. You said that yesterday. So that means you really need to lock in. You really need to lock in on that. As you can see, if we go back to our repository, we have the optional here, right? So the optional helps us throw better exceptions. Yeah, for real. Yeah. And we are currently building just refresh tokens for the auth. We currently have JWT authentication, but it's just the access token expires after 24 hours. But we've reduced the access token to expire shortly after 15 minutes, and then refresh tokens are the ones that are going to expire after 7 days. You feel me? And the refresh tokens are stored in the database, while access tokens are not stored in the database. They're just gonna be in hold on. We're gonna pass them in HTTP only, right? Or cookies or whatever. But for now, we're gonna have to deal with this. Just so what else do we have here? We need to check if the token is revoked and if the stored token is expired. That means the stored token dot get expiry expires at is before the local date time dot now, then the throw runtime exception, the token has expired. But we're not gonna throw these generic runtime exceptions. We have our own custom exceptions. So the last thing we're going to be doing is we rotate, revoke old, or issue new pair. So store token dot set revoke to true, and then boom, we say token repository dot serve the store token. Then we just return this and say store token dot get the user. And that's all. From there, we just have the endpoint or the method for logging out the user. And it's just going to be easy. We find the user by email, or else we throw user not found. And then we just delete their token. And that's all. We delete token by user. We delete the token, they'll be logged out. So I think that is all, my brothers, that we need to do. All right, now let's have a look at what we're going to be cooking. Mm, let's say if token if stored token is revoked, right, we're gonna throw new not resource conflict though. We're gonna throw a new runtime exception, not runtime exception, but we're gonna throw bad request, and it's just gonna be refresh token has been revoked. And also we're gonna say if the stored token dot get the expires at, and then we're going to say the expires at is before the local datetime dot now. Local datetime dot now, that means hey, it's expired. Then we throw bad request again and say refresh token is expired. That is also cool. And lastly, we need to now revoke that the token. We can say revoke, rotate, revoke, or issue new pair. New pair. I like to just write these things too so that I like later when I'm going through the code, I know what's happening. So we're gonna say this the token hash, not only token hash, we're gonna say store token dot is revoked. We're gonna set this to true. Hello, how are we setting it to true? Okay, we need to set it, not actually this. We're gonna say set revoked. I was like, whoa, set revoked to true. And then from there we just return generate auth response, and then we pass in that store token store token dot get user, and that's it. So literally that is all we have to do for the refresh token endpoint, or the method that we are going to call within the endpoint or within the controller. So lastly, let's just go ahead and get work on the what? Work on the logout. So we're gonna say public auth response DTO is going to be logout endpoint. We can just have logout, maybe logout like this. I think that makes sense. Then we can pass in the auth request DTO. Yo, what's up, dog? Yo, what's good? Yo, Matthew, my boy. What's good, shit, man? How you doing, my brother? Notice me, man. I know you, of course, man. Matthew, the goat himself. That's my boy. How you doing, man? How you doing? It's been a while, bro. Haven't seen you in a minute, though. Hmm. Hmm. You know, I love to support fellow creators, bro. Like I usually one thing for sure is that we got my brother Matthew in the chat. Boys, if you guys wanna enjoy vlogs, we got Matthew in the chat. I don't know, I can't find your name. Okay, let me just go in the chat and look for my brother Matthew, right? Yo, y'all go check out George. Check his channel. I don't know channel activity, what the hell? What the hell, Yante? Yo, my boy is almost at 600 subs. Yo, hold on. Hold on. How can we go to your channel, bruh? Go to channel. Okay, right here. My boy is almost at 600 subs, man. Yo. Yo, you see, I watched this shit. I watched this vlog. He dropped it 5 days ago, right? My boy is almost at 600 subs. Boys, go check. Yo, FBI, check him out. Check him out. This guy's a real G, bro. Like he makes some crazy vlogs. He's my boy from Greece. He's a Greekian. He's a Greek. He's a Greekian boy. You see with his white face, bro. Boy, is too white. Boys, get it, man. Let's get it. Y'all go check out my boy Matthew, bro. That's my brother right there. For sure. Go support him, man. Lock in with him. Matthew, man, how you doing, brother? How's everything, broski? How is Greece, man? How's Greece? The logout endpoint is what we are working on. How's Grace, man? We need to look for the user by email or else we throw user exception doesn't exist a refresh token or delete token, we get the user, and that's all. Just have to delete that. Too white, bro. You too white for life, bro. My boy is too white for life. Oh, we are actually returning void here because we're not doing anything. So let's say string. We need to return, we need to check the email and say, hey, we are looking using the email. So let's get the user. User is equals to user repository dot find by email, and then we just pass in that email, or else we throw, and then we throw that exception, not new user found or whatever. We are just gonna say new user not found exception is passing that email, and close this off. Then we go ahead and say token refresh token repository dot delete token by user and just pass in that user. And there you go. So we are done with today's work for refresh tokens. Trying to focus on coding more, man. All good, man. Greece is getting hot as fuck. Lol. Wait a minute, bro. How can Greece be hot? You guys are next to the ocean. Am I mistaken or something? Yo, my boy drops. Yo, boy, like, come on. You did have to, bro. But like, oh man, I'll take it. I'll take it. You feel me? I'll take it. For the hand that gives, gets blessed. All right. I'm turning into some local pastor. But thank you for the euros, man. Thank you, my boy Judge. You always look out for your brother, man. I know that. I know that for real. W donation, man. Let's get it. Hey man, boys, like go ahead and shout out my boy George. Like, I don't know. I have no whatever, how do I call it? That stuff that TTS thing that like says your name when you donate or whatever. You don't have to donate though, for real. Like you guys shouldn't waste your hard-earned money on streamers. You feel me? Because most streamers be having racks. But I don't have racks though. I'm not saying you should give me money, but I really appreciate it, my boy. Like, feel me? Next coffee is on you. Yeah, for sure. Matter of fact, I'll be going to the coffee store in a minute. So I appreciate it, man. You like one of a kind, my brother. And yeah, like I said, boys, check out my boy George and always watch his vlogs. He's a cool guy, man. Let's get it. Somebody said, "Yo, mate, in a new to the channel, what's this 5K about?" The coolest person in the stream. Okay, hey man, Judge, did you join the new Discord server though? I haven't seen you in the Discord server. I think you're not yet in the Discord server. Join the Discord server before you go, bro. Before you go. Gotta go play football. Check out the stuff. The Discord server thing is up there. Okay, somebody Aditya is new here and he said something like you're new to the channel is what this 5K about. All right, so this 5K is just like a arbitrary, I don't know that word, but it's a number. But I think I got kicked out. Oh, yo, damn, that's crazy. Just join. Okay. Another thing is that number is just to keep us motivated, and it will contribute. I mean, the things, the revenue, whatever revenue sources that will contribute to that 5K will involve YouTube money. Whatever money that we get from YouTube is going towards the 5K. From the job as well, like software engineering job is going towards the money. From streams, from Goddamn sponsorships, whatever, all of that money is all going towards like that number. And as you can see, it's like it's a big number for me, like in Africa. Here's like crazy life-changing money. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like even the little cents that you get from YouTube is like life-changing if you're in Africa. You feel what I'm saying? As long as it's not your currency, it's a lot of money. So that is like a number to keep you going. That's just the reason why we have it on stream as like $5,000. And yeah, that's all, man. That's all. And we are creating SaaS applications. We have one live project at the moment, which is like a beat selling platform for music producers. And we have another SaaS project that we are now working on, which is actually, let me show you. I can even just show you rather than just talking. Let me go to the front end right here and just say bot dev. At the moment, this is still under development, but I think within 10 days from now, it will be live because I'm just left with buying the domain and just summarizing, adding the payment, and that's all. So this is a URL shortener for shortening URLs, just like Bitly and these other things, or Bitly, tiny URL, and whatever. So if you come here and look at like my main application, which is like the beat selling platform for music producers, you have beats here that are like long URLs. If you click on this individual beat, you can see this has a long URL. And obviously, if you're a music producer, you want to send your beats to artists. So you have to come here and say, share this beat. So if you come here and check, drop this, and you want to send it to some artist, this is going to be a very long URL. And trust me, most artists and most users are not really going to be impressed by these long URLs. They basically think it's just a scam. You feel me? So at the end of the day, that's the reason that pushed us to build this platform, which is a URL shortener. So as you can see, the URL shortener is getting in shape. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is the login. And as you can see, we have like 2 links created and 5 total clicks and 1 API key. Now, why do we have API keys here? Cool glasses. Thank you. Thank you. Where am I from? I'm from South Sudan, my brother. I'm from South Sudan, the land of dark-skinned people, tall people. So as you can see, we have API keys. That means I am going to integrate this platform filter link with my main platform. You get it? So I'll just be calling an API. I'll be making an API call to this platform of mine for every time somebody creates a beat. So that so that all subsequent bits that will be created will come with like short URLs. So if you come here and just create link, create link, and I just drop this, create link, you see this current link has 0 clicks. Excuse me. So I'm just gonna copy this and I'll compare. Look at this long URL and look at this short URL. These links are always like 10 lines long. They need to learn from you. For real, they need to. So as you can see, if we click this, we get redirected to the actual beat. You see that? Well, in the background, we are still we are still using the long URL. It's just a redirect. Like literally, it's just a redirect. It's just a redirect. So as you can see, it is really doing a lot. And if you come to like Excalibur right now, and I just drop this, write this, you can see right here, like this is like a very short URL, because at the end of the day, all we have to do is just change this endpoint to our, like when we go live with the application, this is just going to be our live link. We can just have something like this, filter.store, or maybe filterlink.store, something like this. And this is still way shorter than this, you feel me? So that's the reason why we're building this platform. So let me hope you guys are already up to date with us. And oh my God, that's it. So throughout the 9 days, we've been grinding, trying to build the entire application. So today we are building the refresh tokens, because currently we're using JWT token, which expires after 24 hours. And we need a refresh token that just refreshes those ones. And you get the point, my boys. So that's basically it. We are now done with this. We just have to like go to our auth controller and just add these endpoints. Really, for these endpoints, I'm not really gonna waste time. I'm just gonna copy them. Literally, just gonna copy the ones that we don't have and just paste it there, because we already know how to create this, so we don't have to like type it in ourselves. Let's go. And another thing, if you're new here though, we are not vibe coding, because most people confuse this with vibe coding. We are not vibe coding, we are learning using AI. It's just like going to YouTube to learn a new concept and then you go and do it on your own. So basically this is something we're doing, but we are saving more time, you feel me? So let's go to auth and then auth controller. You said I just started programming today, by the way. I'm starting on Python. Any advice? For one, when you say Python, I get headache because I hate Python. So I just generally hate Python. But if you're asking for like programming in general, I'd say just keep going, bro. Like, bro, the sky is the limit for what you can build. Okay, we already have the login endpoint, so I'm just gonna get rid of this. Okay, now we need to just import this request DTO and authentication principal. Okay, authentication principal and logout authentication principal. Get the user details, and we are good to go. So, um, okay, cybersecurity, then that's good. Before you pick a language, you need to decide whether you are passionate about it. Do you like software engineering? My boy is cooking, man. This is my boy FBI, bro. You really cooking. Let's go, man. Let's fucking go, bro. You feel me? You're cooking. I love the advice for real. It makes sense. So you really need to look at what you're passionate in, and after that, you can go ahead and just begin with your roadmap. Literally, cybersecurity is what you're interested in. That means you need to look at things like goddamn, um, what do I know about cybersecurity? All right, and I think I know a few. I know maybe like something about Nmap. I know about Nmap, which is used to like scan stuff. I know about Metasploit, and also like other exploitation stuff, and social engineering stuff, like all of that. You need to really lock in. That's all. Cybersecurity pattern is really versatile and good. Yeah, for sure. I think. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Yeah, man. Keep going, bro. Don't forget to join the Discord. Have you already joined the Discord? You should join the Discord. You feel me? Hey, somebody's saying, Akash, man, brother, if possible, try and get into cybersecurity subjects first. We had information. And what are you saying? Small Marvin. Yo, my boy Akash. So you've been lacking in the comments since you didn't want to say something, bro. Matter of fact, let me throw this biscuit at you, bro. Like, come on, bro. What are you doing, man, Akash? Okay, okay. We got refresh token. I think this is all. This all really that we gonna do today. So next is just to test everything. We have this token expiry and that, so we are good to go. All right. Um, I think that's all. So now we are left with testing this. So how do we test? Let's say how do we test? Oh, we are out of messages for the day though, which is nice. How do we test the endpoints? I think we are out of messages for the day, which is nice though. It is what it is, my boys. Let's call it a day. We are out of messages, and even we are done though, which is good. We are done, so we don't really need to know any of that. I'm just gonna say check this out, and I think what we usually do is we first test everything, and then just um we test everything. Let's go ahead and just test the refresh token. How can we test the refresh token endpoint? I don't know. I'm gonna run all these endpoints, right? And I'll go back to Swagger right here, and I'm just gonna say HTTP localhost API v docs so that we can get all of these API endpoints. And if you also want to know like this, you can copy this entire stuff and paste it here and just go with Swagger UI instead. Swagger UI, we're still gonna get all of our endpoints. So link controller, we have about 1, 2 endpoints, and then for the API key controller, we have 3 endpoints, and the auth controller, we have 4 endpoints. And redirect controller, we have 2 endpoints. I mean 1 endpoint, and then the health controller is 1. Yeah, yeah, you guys are cooking in the chat, bro. I love that. I love to see y'all cooking. What are you guys talking about? Information theory. Let me catch up with what you guys are saying in the chat. Hold on. Somebody said like modular functions and all. Yeah, it is basically long streams of data and all being put into a function. Information theory is really important, as well as multimedia systems. I'm just new, so I'm trying to find a straight point. You guys are overwhelming my boy with a bunch of stuff. Straight point. I thought programming would have been good, as Claude suggested that Python, Go, Rust are useful. Yeah, bro, just go with Python, man. Just go with Python, or maybe go with Go as well, because Go is even better. Yes, cybersecurity feels good to hear about net. Wait, hold on, feels good too. Hear about networking and stuff, but day-to-day work may not be that. Good luck, Aditya, man. Go through things step by step so you don't feel overwhelmed. I think I spoke about the overwhelm, right? That's nice. What else? What are you guys talking about? Aditya, bro, if you never don't start Python, never start Python as your first language. For real, man, it will be very bad. But at the same time, my boy just wants to wait. He just wants to learn something. Oh my God. Let him start with Python, bro, because he'll have a hard time with like C++ that might make him give up, you know? There's some fixed standard syntax in every coding language. Let's see. Aditya, these guys are cooking you, bro. These guys are really cooking you. Okay, let's go ahead and just I'm gonna copy this, right? All of this, copy these endpoints and just go back to our brother and say, hey, we have all the updated endpoints. So create them, create them, create and use them accordingly. All right. Somebody said Python executes. Python is easy, but it will hide a lot of the complex structures that you need to understand that they exist before hiding them away with Python's easy syntax. Yeah, my first language? Nah, bro. C can never be your first language. Bro, they told us C, like we just joined year 1, bro, and we were introduced to C, bro. And I just hated programming, bro. I wanted to quit. Like I literally wanted to quit software engineering. But then I just like, man, let me just keep pushing. And before you know it, I got some good grades, bro. And I think I should go through my grades with you guys because a lot of people think I'm some dumb guy, bro. I'm not dumb, bro. Let me open ULK. Yes. I'm not some dumb guy, bro. I'm cooking, bro. You know, I'm cooking. Stop playing with me. I need to check. Let me show you guys my transcript real quick. All right. Hopefully, I'll be logged in, bro. Show you guys my uni evaluation. Let's go to evaluation. Not really this. Let's go to mock. I think it's mock sheet. Yeah, let's go, bro. As you can see, let's start with this is like my current year 3 results. hold on. Is there any new result that dropped? Nope, I don't think so. Bro, look at introduction to database, bro. I cooked introduction to database. Stop playing with me. Look, 93. Hold on. Introduction to database management, I got 93, bro. I was supposed to get more than that. Like, bro. Alright, I got 93. And software modeling and design, I got 96, which is crazy. Optimization, engineering optimization, I failed, bro. Like, I literally didn't do good at it. I think I failed. But research methodology, I got 60. I got 69. Only 76 or something. And then software security, I got 88. So I'm cooking, bro. Management information system, I got 70. So currently I'm in first class honors and great distinction. As you can see, we are cooking. We are literally cooking, overcooking. Stop playing with us. We are overcooking. This subject gave me some hard time and I missed some exams. I think I probably missed something. That's the reason why I didn't get about 70. Later you may learn about another language. Yeah, you get. And then okay, let's see. I think year two. Year two, that's where I didn't cook as much. See, I ended year two with like first class honors, great distinction as well. So year two was great. Year one, this is where I was cooked. I started. I'll show you guys. Look at this. Look, yo, yo, what happened? What happened? What happened, bro? Can you guys see my screen? Yo, boys, can y'all see my screen, bro? Say what's up. Say what's up real quick in the chat, bro. I'm still showing you guys my transcript, bro. Because, yeah, as you can see, I'm literally cooked, man. My year one, I was cooked. I was cooked in year one, bro. Yeah, this average was stupid. Okay, so I think that is that. That is that. I'm going to end, let's see. All right. Let's see what AI is cooking here, though. Yeah, AI is busy cooking, which is nice. What happened? I don't know, bro. Like I have no idea. I think my internet it just told me that it is like red. So that means there was something wrong with the internet. But it's back though. It's back and thank God it did not like cancel our stream. That means we're still cooking. So that is good. That is good. But I was still showing you guys like my grades, bro. I was so like Yawana was cooked, bro. I was so cooked, but now I'm good. So we're gonna test the endpoints. I just want like a nice UI for it. That's why I'm telling AI to like cook real quick. My voice is gone. Yo 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 yo. Nah, I can hear myself. Wait, I can hear myself, right? Let's see. M. Yo yo yo. Let's see. M. Yo yo yo. Let's see. Yo, you know this thing, Nightbot is just going ballistic on you guys, bro. I feel like doesn't understand. Nightbot doesn't understand the difference between spamming and actually just saying something because Nightbot literally just deleted all of Akash's goddamn. Akash was saying something here, and Nightbot just removed it, and I'm thinking why. View deleted message. Hold on. The thing is, he did not explain Baker view deleted message. Bro, why did it just? I don't know why this happened. Yo, boys, I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna have to like discipline this stupid Nightbot. You feel me? I need to fix this stupid Nightbot. It's just deleting your messages. But I think that's it. Let's look at AI here and see if it's done. Okay, AI is still overcooking, which is nice. Yeah. Are guys joining the Discord though? Are y'all joining the Discord? What did my boys Amir send us here? Let's have a look at it. Amir Tech. Amir has a blog. I didn't know. Three to four emojis are spam. Yeah, man, Nightbot is dumb, bro. I need to like fix it. I need to fix it. And I think I'll do that after the stream, you know. Like the next stream, it will be very, very cool. Holy cow, holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. Boys, so I think for some reason this guy's website is not opening. I don't know why. So it created an implementation plan that we need to follow. So let's have a look at the implementation plan. The backend has provided the open AI specification, introducing several breaking changes. So we need to modify our TypeScript interfaces to exactly match the open API schemas. Yes. Yes, we need the org. So little before you ask, I'm about to finish my stream.
Mind reading, huh?
Yeah.
Let me.
By the way, the Dharma Oriang in stream and yeah, Jumong stream on say yeah, online. Yeah, you go sometimes you guys whenever you stream, they just said you Muller King of it.
When I was drawing it.
Huh?
When I was drawing it. What time to wait?
Mine reading lot.
Oh, did you bring this inside? Can I be bring?
Ah, yeah. Mm.
I'm in Manus. No,
Yeah, Sean. Gini, Jara Banyun Kalabami 1 5 or what is your mobile?
oh my baby. Could you monitor? I think our mine's there.
Yeah. I'll see what you did keep it so that it's not very thick.
I see making it. You want to?
Yo, Ankur, oh, Anukur was good, my brother. What's popping? Okay, proceed. What's popping? Hey, man, I think you are back. You are on the other streams, right? So welcome back to the stream, my boy. Akash, where's Akash? Where's Akash at? Where's Akash at? What are you building today? I'm working on the API, not the API, but the actual refresh tokens. You know, like the actual refresh token for our auth. Currently, the auth is JWT only, and it's going to just expire after 24 hours. But we want to build the refresh tokens that is going to refresh that after 7 days. And yeah, that's it. So that's what we're doing today. And we're actually done. We're actually done with the URL. Okay, yeah, sure. We're actually done. I just want to now get the API, the AI to just react to our goddamn what to our endpoints. And as you can see, I barely just code front end at all. I do not touch front end. I just tell AI to do what I want. So literally vibe coding front end because I hate front end. Okay, let's get it. What else? What else? Hey man, look, man. You know what, bruh? I got my boy Akash, my boy Akash, my boy FBI, who's like a real one. I don't know what to tell y'all, bro, but soon there'll be something good for real. Trust me on that. There'll be something good soon. Let's go to the tasks and see. So the task is we are going to update the types API with new DTL interfaces, and we have auth store. Um, we're going to add this access token as well, and the authorization header to use now the access token, and the auth service to support the refresh and logout. So this is actually nice though, and I like when AI just knows what I'm doing. You excited? Okay. Yeah, for sure. Just stay on the lookout, my boy. Stay on the lookout. All right, so let's see what next. We got the register endpoint to use also the access token, nice, and the dashboard slash links for new page model link response DTO. So fix and resulting type errors and verify with one run build. So nice. Let's have a look at what is cooking, right? I think AI is literally cooking. I like this. Yeah. AI is cooking, overcooking. You also stay on the lookout for the release of my early version game engine. Release that shit, and I'm telling you, I'll promote it until the end of the world, my brother. I like that. I like to support my own people, bro. Like, cause y'all are real ones. I feel like soon as I get everything together, we're gonna just support each other. You feel me? So yeah. All right, let's see. Make sure. I'm just gonna accept everything. Really, I really don't wanna like keep checking things manually. So let's have a look. We have the alt state, which is nice, and everything is using Zosten, which is very industry standard. Although most people use React Query, but let's just use Zosten for now. Thank you, man. We'll grow together, hopefully, as a community for sure. This is why I'm always like yelling at the top of my voice. Join the Discord. Join the Discord. Join the Discord. Okay, Prayful Dax just joined the Discord. We have Ritish joined the Discord. Anna joined the Discord. That is great. We have great people joining the Discord. Let's get it. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so in the meantime, I feel like as we're ending the stream, let's just play some chess. Because this is gonna be some front end, right? This is gonna be front end. That means we shall test everything live with some UI rather than just using the Postman application. So let's keep going, my boys. I'm just gonna be playing some chess as AI is cooking for us. I think that's the best way to go, right? Yeah, it's chess time, bro, because we are ending the stream. You already know when we're playing chess, we're ending the stream. Let's go. Add me as a friend in chess, lol. My username is Solomon. That's some weird name. Let's go with some Karakan defense. Oh my goodness. Yo, what's the name of this guy? Akash, where is he? I'm going to add you in a sec. Little, little, little. Make sure you don't burn the doof, bruh. What is this guy playing? What kind of defense is this? I mean, what kind of attack is this? I'm playing Karakan defense. What is this guy playing? Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Yo, you know what? I took this, right? Damn, I should have pinned this knight, bro. Now his knight is gonna be problematic, man. God damn. All right, what if I try to kick the knight? But I wanna castle this side. So yeah, let's see what he's trying to play. Um, okay, he wants to take this pawn. Is that true? I don't know. Or he was just escaping from this. Oh, boy is trying to give me free. He's trying to expose his queen. I mean, his king, which is nice. Expose your king. He might take with this. He might take with. Yeah, nice game though. I like that. But I'm gonna take the center. I have no idea. Probably something made up. Oh, so this guy just decided to collect all my pawns. Oh God, I'm going to pin and win his knight. So let's go and pin his knight. And hopefully he doesn't come here with his king, bro. With his queen. This is going to annoy me. Wallahi, this is going to annoy me, bro. Okay, nice. Nice. So that means if I come here, no, it's gonna cause a problem. All right, I don't want to pin him like that. Should I unpin him? Or I just attack him, applying pressure to his pinned knight. Huh? Alright. Okay, let's apply more pressure to that pinned knight. Oh God, he's gonna take my knight for free. Oh, he's gonna take my knight for free with the queen, bro. Oh no, oh no. But guess what though? We still get the benefit of this. Because then he has to now remove his queen away. Yeah, have a discover check on the bishop, which is nice. You feel me? And if it goes to any square that allows me to have a discover check, I have a discover check with the bishop, and I also have another discover check with my queen here. So if he's not careful, he might lose his queen. But let's see how it goes. Mm. Oh my goodness. Are we not okay? Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get cooked. I'm gonna get cooked. Yeah, I'm gonna get cooked, bruh. No, I'm gonna get cooked. If I do anything, we're gonna have to trade queens, bro, which is just so annoying. I cannot fork. I cannot fork anything here, bro. The bishop fork? Where? I'm confused. Where's the bishop fork? The queen is pinned. Well, if the queen is pinned, if I just remove my queen right now to like pin the queen, he's just gonna take my queen. And I don't wanna lose my queen, you know? Use the knight to fork his bishop. But do I have to lose my queen though? But then I'm winning material, right? Which is nice. So yeah, let's just go with that. Oh, I actually have another discover check on his queen and this. Oh God, I'm gonna cook this guy. Jesus. So I have a discover check. He has to move his queen, and hold on, hold on, hold on. Should I take though? Should I take? No, I don't wanna take. I don't wanna take. Cause if I take right now, he's just gonna take my queen, and I'm gonna take his queen. But it's fine, bro. Let's just see if he wants to trade queens. Let's see how it goes, bro. If he wants to trade queens, I'm just gonna trade gladly. I won't take with my king though, because I don't want to lose the right to castle. So yeah, thank God. Just gonna take him like this, and we are good. And I'm just gonna castle king side. Queens, queen. Take the bishop. It's okay if you're kicking away my. Matter of fact, let me. Should I? No, I cannot fork him. I cannot do anything. So let me just move away. It's bad for him because he have more pieces. Facts. So here's the thing. He keeps on attacking my bishop, bro. I mean my knight back to back. So let me just go here, bro. I don't want to have trouble. I don't want to smoke with you, brother.
No.
Oh, if he pins my bishop, I'm gonna be in trouble. Yeah. I knew he was gonna do something stupid.
No worries. No worries.
Alright.
It's a
Okay, now this is pin, bro. And this is starting to irritate me, bro. Okay, I'm gonna go here just in case he takes this bishop. I take his rook, which is nice. Um, I think I have more pieces. Yes, I'm up by a piece, and I think every piece is protected, right? This is protected by this, except this is unprotected knight. Put the white square bishop in front of the dark square. Yeah, and that's what I did, right? So I'm going to just go ahead and castle. I could have long castle because it's like the end game. I don't want to just be like in the dark, but it is what it is at the end of the day. It is fine. I could have just long castle so that my rook can be directly on the same line as his king. So I think now it's safe to check his queen first, right? Oh boy, boy, boy. I'm gonna check here first. Check. And let's see what is gonna play. Because now I can remove my yes. Okay, nice, 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 nice. So this is currently unprotected. I'm just gonna go here. Wait, I think I have a check with this. No, it's just gonna take my. All right, let me just go here so that at least I have to cook this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna cook. I'm going to cook right now, boys. Okay. So what is he trying to do that I do not understand? What is he really trying to do? I think all of them should be protected, right? Since I'm ahead in material, what if I trade? What's gonna happen? Hold on, let's say if he tries to take this, right? I need to protect this and also create loft for that. So if he tries to take this, I take him. And he's cooked, so that's nice. If he goes here, check, I take him. He cannot even check anything. Protect with the pawn. Yeah, that's what I did, correct. So let's see what next we're gonna be cooking. If only if I can get rid of this, right? If I can get rid of this pawn right here, it's over for him. It's over for him. Or if I can get my rook to the seventh heaven, it's over. Now the next thing that I'm gonna play, if he plays anything stupid, I'm just gonna like swing one of these rooks, especially this one. I'll swing it to here, and yeah, try to trade these rooks off. Okay, he's now attacking this. Should I do that? Okay, let's say I don't want him to take this with a pawn though, which is okay. What if I threaten this? Yeah, because the rook obviously cannot take downwards, so it's over. He has to get the hell out of there. Yeah, bro, this guy is gonna get cooked. I swear to God. Watch, watch how I'm gonna cook him now. Let's make sure AI is done with that stuff. Dismiss, AI is done with everything. Click. We shall continue checking it afterwards. Okay, my boy, swallow. Swallow me. Your name is the funniest. All right, so we have that. I've accepted your stuff. He went up. So now what else can I do? Okay, let me just go here. I don't know what the hell he wants to do. If I just go to the seventh heaven, this is cooked. He cannot come down. I think I'm going to checkmate this guy. No, no, not really. If I come down here. Okay, nice. Nice, nice. Nice thread. Yes. Let's take that. Let's take that for free. And he blocked the only place. Oh my goodness. You said I should fuck with the rook. Nice. Yeah, that's a nice fuck. But then again, look how this is like look at this. Look at what's happening here. I have loft for my king to escape to. So I'm just going to cook this. This might be checkmate though. No, this is not gonna be checkmate because it's gonna run down here, right? Mm. Oh my god, this guy is cooked. So let me first, should I just take, okay, here with check so that he can go down here and then I check him again here? Not really. Take the knight with the rook. Yeah, but I think, oh, he resigned. We have overcooked. Nice game. So let's just go. GG's. Hey man, I added you. Hold on. I added you, right? I think I did add you. So let's see, my friends. Your name Shalabi. Shalabi. Yo, bro, you are really cooking, bro. You're overcooking, bro. Oh my god. I'm gonna review all your games, most of your games. So just give me a sec. After like off stream, I'll do that. So I think we can just go and look at our application and see the changes. Do the testing and see what's going on. Okay. So let's say Bondev. Let's stop this entire application and say Bondev. Go back here. Okay, so as you can see, we have this. Well, has it changed anything? Nope, hasn't changed anything here. So we have sign in and okay, let's click this. And also, yeah, we changed the access token to 10 minutes, which is nice. So here, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and let's sign in. Okay, so we are signed in. Nice. What's the thing that we added? We added a log sign out, right? Endpoint. So let's just check here if we are clicking those endpoints. Let's go to reload page and let's sign out and see. So are we hitting the logout? Are we hitting the logout? Where's the network? What did we just click? This? I think this is the one, right? Get what? Okay, for some reason we are not logged out. Let's say Emma 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and let's sign in. We have some invalid password. Nice. So I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and let's log in. We have invalid credentials. All right. So the next thing I'm gonna do, let's go back here. Nuke the DB, boys. I'm gonna go ahead and just nuke the database. So we're gonna say docker compile down v. Let's nuke the database and continue testing. Okay. Alrighty. So we have that. Now let's just try to refresh this entire stuff. And matter of fact, let's just go to the home page. We have the home page, sign in. We don't have the account though, so we need to sign up. So signing up, we're going to just use this email 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we just confirm it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we just create an account. And boom, we are getting logged in, account created successfully. We can now create the links. And what else? What else did we have? We had the endpoint for logout, for refresh, and all of that. So I think everything works, my boys. So we are going to call it a day and a success at that. So let's stop this server and we're going to say git add everything. And then we just write a commit message and push that also. That's good. Yeah, well done for today. Thank you so much, my boy. Thank you so much, my brother. You one of a kind, man. A real one at that, man. Oh my God. Okay, let's stop this. And I think did we made crazy changes on the back end too, right? So we need to also say git add. And I think today we worked on refresh token. So let's say git commit dash m. We just have to say added what? Oh my God. Added, yep, refresh tokens, refresh token support for the JWT auth. And that's it. Git push dash or dash u origin, and then we just put that refresh token, refresh tokens. And yeah, we push that. And we have a few endpoints to work with. I wonder why Git don't work for you last time. I really don't know, bro. I really don't know why. Like, I researched on it though. I think I have just some issue that I need to fix. Maybe it's a login thing. I don't know. So we have some. Oh my God, bro! Can you believe we're about to go like the entire week? Like we are about to keep it all green. So let's start with the front end. Let's get the compare and pull requests. This is going to be all the pull requests. So create pull requests. The features logo, and we are just going to merge, really merge. Okay, that is fine. So that is merged. Okay, we have everything merged. Let's go up here, go back to the repositories, filter backend, and we have another pull request from the backend. So let's compare this and create pull requests. And then I think check for availability. Okay, let's create this, create that, and boom. Yep. So we have one pull request as merged. So if we come back here, you will see like, yo, we have boom, 7 contributions today, 15th March. So we're about to keep it all green. Nice. So we need to go back to our IntelliJ IDEA and say git checkout main, and then git, I think git pull. So our main branch can be up to par. Okay, cool. So we have that. We have all the changes that we need. And we also go to the front end, open filter link, and we need to say git checkout main, and then git pull all the changes. And yeah, so as you can see, my boys, everything is clean, crystal clear. We're stopping the stream here, and I'm going to continue with Olama something launch open code, and then we need to I need to just download these things from I need to download this model in the background. Do you want to download? Yes, I want it to be downloading in the background. So I think we are gonna call it a day, my boys. Tomorrow we shall meet.